Okay. Thank you. You know the last name? Mm-hmm. Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Friday, TGIF. It's finally here. Oh, thank goodness. It's Friday. We're so glad you're with us tonight. Very special show for you. 3 big hours live from Los Angeles. Oh, good. James, did you notice? It's the A-team here tonight. So glad you're with us. Hey, James, should we start with some birthday celebration wishes? Because I think we should. One of our lovely gals, I'll tell you, we've got so many viewers, but of course, there's this really core group of really close friends and shopper friends on our Facebook page that have been consistent loyalists since the beginning. And one of them is celebrating a birthday today. So I want to start by saying a very special birthday wish to Sarah Lynn. She's in Texas. Yeah, it is her birthday today. And I was looking because I didn't even know this as a tourist. I didn't know when the actual tourist season started, but it turns out it did start on April 20th. And that means the Queen is also a tourist. Did you know that? I didn't know that. And I'm learning all things Queen. I'm just preparing for my next role in life, just in case I one day, decide to, I don't know. Anyway, no, I'm just watching The Crown, really. So that's all. But I was really, I was amused to find that out. And I read a whole article today about why Tauruses make such good queens. So Sarah Lynn, if you're looking for an extra special, that we're cut out for it, apparently. So anyway, happy birthday to you. I hope you had a wonderful day so far. And hope it has just sparkled. I think that's really all we can ask for these days is a birthday that celebrates every little bit of life and how blessed we are to be here. So happy birthday to you, my friend. Thank you so much for your loyalty to us and watching the show. And I tell you what, we got a special show to celebrate our Friday night together. It's a very exclusive club. We call it Club TVON, which is why the disco ball is hanging out. We're ready to go. You guys ready? We got a big party. Here's what's going on. Tonight in the show, okay, you ready for this? I have diamond studs because I thought, we got to have a lot of sparkle here tonight. So we have got diamond studs for you. I love these because they're affordable and they're fabulous. And I think they're that perfect size that everybody can use one way or the other, no matter what your situation is. And yeah, these days it's like a situation, right? Because very few people have one piercing anymore. So we've got a great stud that works for primary piercings. It works also for second, third, fourth. Maybe even a fifth. My fifth gets really up to that narrow point of the ear, so you can't put too big a stone up there, but it's going to be great. And it's a great gift idea, and they're very affordable, and Mom's Day is coming up. So for all the moms out there, instead of sitting back waiting for somebody to get the jewelry you want, you can always treat yourself, and we're going to make it easy and affordable to do so tonight. So that's on the way, one of many great ideas we're going to see. I also have a yellow diamond band. There haven't been too many in the way of yellow diamond bands, but when we see a yellow diamond band, which I know I've had before in emerald cuts, I've had before in cushion cuts, we're actually going to bring out the rounds tonight where every single yellow diamond is covered in a halo as well, so that's really, really special. And then we have actually something that was asked about last night, but with a yellow diamond in a band, we actually have a really special fawn diamond. It's our first princess cut fawn. So I'm really excited. Speaking of royalty, right? It's like there is no queen cut. So we're going to bring you the princess cut, which is just as good because it's going to give you the sparkle with that squared off shape. And we do have a 101. It's a 101, but it's simple. It's in that classic squared off band that gives you this beautiful styling. So looking forward to sharing that with you. It's going to be a big one, but we're going to make it really priced right. We also have a double row diamond bangle. So it's like a diamond party here going on. And then a tanzanite emerald cut because I know I felt so bad. I mean, this is what happens. I worked for a couple of weeks on a special request, right? I bring it out yesterday, top of show. And everybody sees it and loves it. It was an emerald cut. It was just 6 carat, right? And everybody, all I'm getting is messages going, well, I want that ring. Well, I want that ring. And it was already custom designed for somebody else. So, which I'm happy to do for anybody, by the way. And people think there's no extra charge. That's just something I do as like a little addendum to hosting, right? Is make you what you want and try to make you happy. So we actually have an emerald cut tanzanite. I wanted to mention it right off the bat because we have a 408 tonight. So that's going to be great. And it may just be even more affordable than even the incredible affordability I brought you last night. So that most people just couldn't get in on. So we have that. And diaspores, and my favorite pink zircon is here. We haven't seen pink zircons because they're just about done, but I have a really, really cool pink zircon for you, and the list goes on and on and on. Now, I'm hoping we've got all of our broadcasts. Well, we only have 2 tonight, so I hope we have all 2. We missed you guys yesterday. I'm so sorry for the DirecTV issues, but hopefully up and running tonight. We're all just hoping for that. So glad you're with us. And if you missed out on anything last night, or you were able to catch a look at something online today that you might have missed, let me know. I'm able to help you out if we still have those items. So keep that in mind, okay? So let's get started. We've got a okay, I'm going to show you something I never thought I would see in my life, okay? And any requests you have, and Sharon A., if you're out there, Jess, I don't know if she gets us tonight, because not everyone gets us tonight. Routine, oh, she does? Oh, perfect. Well, that worked out well. Sharon A., I have something for you to look at. I have tried, talk about custom designing. I've tried to hook her up with a couple of Opal rings, and she misses out on the last couple I've had. She liked them, but they just were snagged by other people. So I've got a special one for you, Sharon. It's a really important opal, like a really good opal. So I can't wait to show it to you. I'll show it right after. These took a minute to set up, so I'll leave these up here, but I never ever thought I would see something like this. Take a look. Let's find out together what it is, because it's a little bit, I think it really suits our Friday night well to start the party, because it looks like a party in a stone, does it not? Right? You got like this party going on with these multiple colors of a gem, which might lead you to believe, like when we see blues and greens sometimes together, sometimes I really have to move them. I mean, it's so fabulous, right? Sometimes you might think, oh, is that the bicolor, all natural tanzanite? No, it's even more rare. It's even more rare than that. I love these. And talk about something you just never ever thought you could dream up, let alone actually build, let alone actually offer, let alone actually provide a tremendous value on. This is really, really special. And you see, they are Asher cuts. Item number is 2586. What are they? Those are one of the most durable stones in the world, one of the most lavish stones in the world. We have natural bicolor sapphires. Wow, they are big time. And they're Asher cuts that are showing the really evenness of the blues and the greens, but instead of being like segmented or split, it's really about the colors kind of doing this kaleidoscope effect, this hologram, where it's like as they move, you're seeing the blues and the greens equally. You're seeing it's almost like one color takes over another, and they're shifting right before your eyes. I love this. And there's also going to be 170 total weight, which means that they are nice big stones. When you think about really getting something special like this, isn't it great to have a rare gem? Gives you a little bit, it's funny, I've seen even faux stones out there, stones that are being made in labs, and it's like a trend now because we love anything multiple colors, right? We like seeing multiple colors in jewelry, multiple colors put together. We're seeing some even faux stones out there that are carrying different colors within them, and they're like these, tie-dyed looks. But this is Mother Nature's version of that, where you're getting these really big stones to start, really well done there. And yes, there's going to be, think about it, it's like an 85 point each Asher, so really light 1 carats on each side there, and then a halo of diamonds. That's going to give you another 19 points in the diamonds as well. And they are just looking so lovely, aren't they? They're really, it's a real rock star of a gem, but it gives you durability. Not that you need to worry, they're in your ear, so you should be good. There's a centered post on them because obviously the whole design is squared off, so it's really going to be that idea whether you want even like corner up, like you could do like a northeast southwest with the corners there and make it like a compass kind of look, or you can do this really, really special, again, squared off style, which there would be no top, no bottom, right? So it's a really special look. They're beautiful, they're rare, and because it's Friday and it's our kickoff to Friday, we're going to make sure they're also very affordable. And that is, let's face it, not something that should be affordable, right? When you're talking about a rare, natural, bicolor sapphire. So we've got the blues and the greens together. They're almost like oceanic, almost like giving me like a mermaid vibe going on, right? In natural gems. Mermaidite, something like that. Wouldn't that be great if there was such a thing? Something from the sea, that we had that beautiful shimmering quality. If there was, it would probably look like this. But this is a tried and true favorite, something we know, something we love, and you know what? Just to get them out the door. We have nobody on the phone lines, and you know how we have a lot of one-of-a-kinds here. That's going to continue to be the theme of the night here. A lot of one-onlys to treat you to. Not going to be, there are certainly not a lot of pieces that we have at all that is going to be an opportunity for more than one of you. So come on in early when you see something you love, just to avoid that oh, somebody stole my piece of jewelry, you know, because we have that sometimes happens, right? Where they're just a little bit quicker and they're on the lines and you're going, well, what happened to that? Where'd that go? Why'd that go so fast? Let me show these on the hand first as well, because they're really big. You know, this is not a small stud. I know sometimes a stud just means like, just like a little stone in a basket and then done, right? This is a little different, and those big ashers, like we said, those are gonna be those 85 pointers each, and you really see those shimmering colors and the shimmering lights that they provide you. And you know what we're not even gonna do? And I love this halo. Let me get you a quick measurement as well. I love those. That's really a fun look. And sapphire being, of course, the September birthstone, they are just between basically about 3/8 of an inch there. Top to bottom, I'll even borrow one. We'll put it on very quickly for you. And you know what we'll do? They're not even going to be $3,000 or $2,000 or $1,000. That's how you start a Friday night shopping extravaganza like we have for you planned all night long. It is so good. We're not even doing $999. I would highly recommend dialing in on these. Let me see if they're in enough. I don't have a backing, so I'm just going to show you really quickly here so you can get a little, for instance, on what they would look like size-wise, and then with that butterfly backing you're going to have, they're going to sit up really well. So that's a great just kind of a look at how they're going to be from the from a far distance away there, and then again they're going to pop up because they're leaning a little bit because I don't have a backing. So we'll go back. That's just to give you, I like them kind of point up and point down, so you have that northeast southwest, but they're not even $9.99 because they're still here. So I don't want to I don't want to leave them here. We don't want to leave something this specialty and this rare and this unusual. Can't leave it here. So I'll save even more money, even though, okay, now they may be gone. Look at how colorful they are, right? They are fun. And they'll be, you know what, make them $888. Just get them out the door, shall we? $888. That's it. One pair, let's see who's got them. It's either James or Jess. Oh, those are already gone. Congratulations. Well done. Now, oh, let me get Sharon's ring so she doesn't have to wait. Yeah, he does. Oh my gosh, I knew that was going to happen. So sorry about that. Again, feel free to dial in on the early side now. Okay. Oh yeah. Wait till you see this from all the angles though. So Sharon, I actually, this is what's kind of fun. I know we've been working on this for a little bit. This is a really sleek way to do a band. Now we're going to zoom back a little bit. She had seen a couple of opals, and this is just, I'm not saying it's for her for sure because I don't know if she loves it yet, but this is a top quality. Unbelievable. Natural lightning ridge opal. I didn't even get a chance to polish it here because those earrings went so fast. This is 2589. So Sharon, if you like it, let me know. She had admired some opals in this kind of band style, this kind of wider band style. This is the other direction, by the way, but I just want to move it around a little bit because the beauty of an opal, at least a good opal, is going to be that showing off different colors from different angles. And they usually might only give you blues and greens, which the last couple examples she saw were really blues and greens. This is actually a top-notch quality in this stone, which is a 96 pointer, but you know how opals are. They're less dense, they're water-based, so they actually have a much bigger face than they actually weigh. So even though it's just under a carat in its actual carat weight, it's going to be plenty large as far as the size is concerned. It also does have this solid mirror finished gold, and look at the inside. I mean, I love that we just covered the interior because again, then you never have to worry about cleaning an opal because opals are something that are a little more delicate. So you don't want to use any caustic materials with them. Even soap and water, I'm a little leery about using too many of the, even soap and water detergents with it to clean it. So we just covered it in the back, so you don't need to worry about it. So all you have to do is give it a little polish with a soft cloth from the front every now and then, and that's it. And look at how unbelievable. Yes, there's blue. Yes, there's green. Yes, there's bright yellows, which I actually find to be one of the rarest colors. And this is about as top-notch as it gets. Let me try it on for you as well. I love this ring. And it's just, again, magical. It's magical, but it's from the earth, from the top source in the world for black opals, and we know that as Australia. Of course, not actually all that far. Australia's a big place, so it's not like it's a hop, skip, and a jump, but it's not all that far from the mine that closed with the best of the fancy colored diamonds. So you got a good one here. I actually had selected. I'd worked. It was last weekend. I had sat down with our jewelry team after a show, and we'd gone through a fair number of opals. And I just hand selected this one because I thought if you really want to go top notch, this is the stone, right? And it's a big, big wow. So let's do something cool. Yellow gold only. I'll make it as affordable as I can, despite the fact it's like a $3,000 a carat stone, which means it should be like a $3,500 ring because you have the gold with the opal there as well. And tell you what, we'll get a special treat for anybody who loves it. And that way, I mean, we're just looking at that very, very serious quality. blues and greens, reds and yellows, all the way through, and it just shifts. It almost reminds me, I think about, when I talk about Australia, I think about, you know, looking at the continents on a map and looking at a globe and almost looking at those bodies of land masses against the water. And that's what this almost reminds me of a little bit. So different, except they kind of come and go, right? Because you get this unbelievable transfer of color that's happening. And then again, I'm going to just flip it around one more time so you can see all the angles because it's so much fun. But first, let's drop the price. Just like we did on those earrings, which, by the way, James, you'll have to let me know who got those sapphires. They beat everybody else out. Hi, Carolyn, thank you so much. Enjoy it. Did you say Carolyn, right? Yes. Okay. We just want to make sure it wasn't birthday girl Sarah Lynn, okay? Because, you know, on a birthday, she's probably out to dinner, I would imagine. You know, probably out celebrating with family, and if she's got family, you know, locally. So that sounds probably like the plan, right? But here's what we'll do. Not 3,000. Listen, I know that the ones Sharon missed out on were like these really, really, really great values as well. So let's take this one there and let's give you a value that's not even $2,000 or 19 or 18, 17 or 16. One of Mother Nature's strongest examples of play of color is right before your eyes. Play of color being the phenomena that opals give us. That's it. Opals give it to you. No other stone does. There are other phenomena out there, like asterisms and color change, but this is that play of color phenomena, and it's playing all right. And it's not 16 or 15 or 14. I'll blow it out. We'll make it $1,399 right now for one caller who wants, really, that's truly one of the best opals we've seen at the network all time. So it's a great chance to pick up a really top-notch, beautiful, colorful, bright, saturated, vibrant. It's got all the primary colors because there are a lot of opals that are pastels too, where that's all they are, just pastel colors, right? This one is nothing pastel about it. These are bright, I almost hate to call them primary. They're almost more like neon colors, right? Especially those cobalts. It's like blue lightning. You see that blue see how it's blue on blue? They're on the right side of the stones. See that? It's just mesmerizing, and that's why it looks almost like water. It looks as if it's like a live living globe, right? With the water actually moving, and then, oh, there's that green landmass. That's Antarctica there. Now if we're going with the globe, right? The globe and the different continents and all that. $13.99, one only. Let me know if you like it. My pink zircon. I have a really special pink. It looks more like a golden zircon, which is pinky golden. So it looks like a Padparadscha sapphire, but in a very vibrant zircon. Loving that one. This is yellow gold only. Thank you. That one's gone. Let me know who got it. Tiffany, if you may. So we'll find out who to say a big old thank you to. And then I do want to show you there's a Gents ring, guys, and it's really affordable. I mean, why bring out, oh, it needs polishing. Let me work on that and show you something else that I have. What's that? Oh, you're kidding. Well, that just makes my night. I'm so glad. Thank you. I think she said earlier to Jess it was her lucky night. I'm so glad, Sharon. Listen, I'm so glad you were able to watch. I was just going to get this up here real quick since we're on a little roll. I thought, well, nothing better to bring out than something we haven't seen in about a year, it seems like. We have a Cashmere sapphire rolling out here for you. It's item number 2560. Then we'll get into that Gents ring. And thank you so much, Sharon. Enjoy it. Really went through a lot of opals, and I had a hunch you might like it. It would be, I think, difficult to not fall in love with that stone, so I'm so glad she got it and liked it. And here's what we'll do with this really rare 2560 is a 70-point Cashmere. So we're not talking sweaters here. We're talking about origins. So that I know can be confusing, and that's why the spelling is different, because that Kashmir, no, that's not just because like it's a sweater owned by that family in Calabasas, California that does reality shows. That's not why it's spelled with a K. The K actually coincides with the origin. And we're talking about a mine that's been closed for about 100 years plus. So you've got a really, really special stone here, and it's actually a 70-pointer. It's got, now a lot of people have said to me before, oh, well, I thought Cashmere sapphires were only in museums and only blue color. Well, this is, remember, like so many other of the sapphires we see out of Ceylon and other sources as well, they don't have to be blue. Sapphires are not always blue. And yes, even though a lot of our Cashmere stones that you've seen historically, whether that's in a book, perhaps a periodical, perhaps it's one of those like gem guides, those gem textbooks, they usually would be a blue because that's actually the more commonplace. We're actually giving you something that, remember, is natural. So you actually have vanadium colors in here. You have that really pretty, probably a little chromium in here as well. because instead of being blue, it gets to that exotic color, which is more of that pinky purple red. So it's almost like it's a jewel tone that's giving you cranberry reds, purple tones as well, in a very bright, clean stone. And these are like so many other great stones where they don't just naturally come in big sizes. So to get a 70 pointer is impressive. It is a sapphire. It is out of that Cashmere mine, which is what's making it oh so rare. Because they haven't been mined in over 100 years, you can imagine there's only so many floating out in the world. Most of those would be in museums, private collections. If you ever see one available for sale, it's probably an auction house that you have to be invited to attend. Very different when you see something like this, 70 points, and how about a lot of diamonds in a classic mounting? Take a look at what we're going to show you here. And there's our big value because everything is flying because they're all big values here tonight. This is 65 points in diamonds as well. That beautiful, almost rolling pave, shouldered side detail there. You also have the double halo as well. So that's really pretty, and we take great care and really pride in considering the stone. Consider what we're working with, and we want to keep it classic for that reason. It's just not going to see a cashmere. We want to keep it, universal and appealing to as many people as possible, because I can tell you it's the only cashmere we have right now in the inventory. So this is an important time to pick it up. 65 points in those diamonds. That's exactly 2/3. And then you've got a value just to make it fly on out of here. If you want a cashmere and you're interested in getting those rare sapphires. Lately, I've been showing you wheels with a lot of different colors of sapphire. This is rare for, yes, the color, but also the origin. The origin is what makes it here. That's what brings you this unbelievable rarity. And the fact that we have all of this, look at the way around it too. It's just a really, really well done piece with all the mirror finished gold that meet up where the diamonds stop. And you've got that clarity to the stone itself. Here's what it looks like on the hand as well. You can change the gold because this would be a color that would be stunning as well in the yellow gold. So you can think about that. Yellow gold, rose gold would be options. I think with the more primary jewel tone, I think you're probably going to stick with either a white or a yellow gold option, but that's totally up to you. But what I do have is usually when we've seen cashmeres, they're like $7,000, $8,000, $9,000 price tags. That is not the situation here. So like everything else, we can't tell you how many people have missed out on just our first 2 items here. So come on in on the early side. We want to make sure you get it because there is no other cashmere opportunity here today than what you're looking at right now. And it's not even going to be $3,000. Once again, we're taking one of the rarest stones out there, and we are bringing it to you at a mega, mega, mega value. It is not 3, it is not 2. And that would be where you're rushing to the phones right now, because not too many cashmeres of any kind, given that origin, are going to be under $2,000. We're taking you there. We've got a very special Friday night value. It is not 19. Oh no, we're just going to keep on going. Trust me, this will go. It's just a matter of where it's going, to whom it's going to. That's really all. Not 19, 18, 17, 16. I want to make sure we've got a cashmere that's affordable than they've ever really been. That's the idea. And yet you get that unbelievable clarity that's really unique to, you don't see a lot of sapphires with that kind of clarity anyways. So it is a prize of a gem, and it's not going to be 16 or 15 or 14, and it's the only one we have. So it is time to dial. Any gold you want, that's yours to choose, but I'll make it $1,399 right now with 2/3 of a carat in diamonds around it, classic style mounting, and an honest to goodness cashmere sapphire have not been mined. We're talking about an area of the world which for a lot of years recently, even if there was like an open active mine, you wouldn't go there anyways, just for, the security and safety sakes of it. But this is really, we're talking about that area on the border of Pakistan that's really just, again, it's very difficult. It was back when it was, again, available per se. Very difficult, treacherous mining situation, as so many are worldwide. But this is always, again, that production of those rarer colors, that really, really high end. They've always been high value stones. They generally have a very beautiful mystique about their color, a richness to their color, a body to their color, where they're really nice, rich stones, whether they're the blues or more the purple reds like you see here. But a $13.99 price tag is just not normal. So do you guys want to see the Gents ring? I flashed it already. We have a potential his and her set on diaspores tonight, but we'll show you the big Gents ring because there is a mega value, and I'll tell you it's one of the heaviest rings we have in all of our inventory, and that includes thousands of different pieces. So we'll show that next. It's going to be, oh man, this is going to be item number 2108. Let's share it with you here. This is a 195, so we're going to get into a gent style here. This is pretty crazy because it's, you know, we do different styles overall of men's rings that are going to be kind of in the different size categories that are usually small, medium, or large. I would say this mounting overall is considered one of our extra large jumbo sizes. Let's get to it. It's our diaspore. Let's just show it to you right now. It's an ultimate stone. It's a fabulous gem, and it's a round no less. So you've got this amazing, and we're now back into the phenomena stones because yes, this stone does change color as well. So you've got a serious value coming your way. I wanted to bring it out early because we have a lot of gentlemen that love great, unique jewelry, but we don't have a lot of diaspores and gents rings. Can't think of the last time we saw one. And you also don't see a lot of price tags like what you're about to see on this very large, hefty ring. As I was saying, this is one of the heavier styles we do. Overall, it's a 195 round diaspore, okay? So that alone, very special. This is that color changing one source stone. I know the name implies it color changes. There's also a new name that they're talking about trade names being Zarite, okay? So you can actually buy it today and we'll see it, boy, when those gem trade shows start back up again and hopefully fall of 2021, just a few months away. We're gonna see a lot of Zarite entering the marketplace, but even a wholesale per carat price is running you a lot more than what we can deliver on value here at the show. So it's a great way to get your diaspores if you like them. It's also gonna be 26 points in VS diamonds around the outer edge that squares it off. So you have the round stone, then you got the squared off geometry of the diamonds, and then look at all of this. Because I know I can't hand it to you through the TV, but I think walking you around it is going to give you probably some semblance of an idea of how this feels. But as someone who tries on jewelry for a living, because, try on every piece, it's part of the job. I know it's tough, but somebody's got to do it, right? It's one of the heavier pieces I've ever put on my hand. And that is telling you something because we pride ourselves in having a lot of substance to the gold, a lot of weight to your jewelry. This is one of the heavier designs, and you saw all finished still on the inside, really well done. What if I tell you that with all that gold, with the big power stone that is all this rarity built into one stone, and with the diamonds, and with the labor, and with the workmanship, what if I tell you this is going to be one of the most affordable gents rings we've ever brought to you? And I think for the guys who want to wear something a little more unusual and different, and something not everyone else is going to have, because we as women, we love to get something new and fresh. And at this point, I think we're always trying to, what don't we have? That kind of thing. We're like shopping based on what do we not have yet? What style is maybe stepping outside the box if you're comfortable doing so? This is where you've got a chance as the guys, because guys like to do the same thing, have something totally collectible in your own possession to wear and enjoy. And that's what this diaspore provides, is that opportunity to do just that. Lots of gold, and yes, white gold would be fine. Rose gold would be fine. And I mentioned the rose gold because why not? There's the opportunity that this golden green material that you see now in our fluorescent lighting, in incandescent lighting goes to a rosy pink. So might be an option that you want to think about or consider in the rose gold as well. But it is not going to be, this is not, somehow, not $49.99. Very fair price for a stone of this size, this rarity, and the gold and the diamonds with it. But that's not your price. Come on in on the early side. I know it's kind of unusual to bring a gents ring this early, but take a look at it. We're going to see what we can do here for you. And I'm not going to make it even 40, even half off. Even if we take a TVON price and cut that thing in half, it's still not going to be $2,500. That's a very fair value. I don't think anyone's going to dispute that. But it's not $24.99 with all this gold, all this weight, that very exotic 2-carat clean Portuguese cut round stone in the middle of it all, and you're not paying $2,000. Come on in. One of the newer stones to the world of collectible gems. We have the material from long before it actually goes by the trade name. That's a family that's really operating it now. They've got most of the world supply. They're going to be distributing it at those gem trade fairs on a wholesale level, and it's talked about. And you know what? You can't buy 1 carat of the material for this price. And look what you're getting. All the gold, all the finishing. Here's what it looks like on the hand. I'll just keep going. I got to make sure this goes out the door. And this is like a championship ring kind of size here. This is pretty serious. There you can see, look at the profile alone. That is some serious, serious gold weight. Like I said, I try on all of our jewelry. This is one of our heaviest, if not the heaviest piece we have. It's not even 19. Nobody's on the lines yet. That's okay. We'll just keep on dropping until it goes. It's just that simple. But you got a super stunner of a rare gem, one source in the world only. And yet it's not going to be 19 or 18, 17, not even. What can we do for you? Yes. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for letting me know. So we had a request for an amethyst and a cushion. I don't have anything available. We checked in the back. We don't have anything right now. So for that requester, we're going to be working on that for you. So if you want to stay in, probably next week, it would be about when that would be ready to go for you. So thank you for the request. Nothing at the moment, but we are working on it for you. So here's what we'll do. Gentlemen or ladies shopping for the guys. And there's nothing that says a gal can't wear it, by the way. That would be fine. But it's not even going to be $1,777. Let's do what we do and blow it out $1,699. And then I've got my favorite pink zircon coming up. We'll show it to you next. And that is going to be, it's really our last pink zircon too, because we are just too limited on what we have because the mine is already closed now. And we're going to go over to Sri Lanka and talk about another mine that is closed, but a lot more recently than this mine did. So that Turkish color change diaspore, that mine is also closed. So far we've talked about, we've touched on the argon mine, which of course is closed. We've touched on now the diaspore, which is also a closed mine, but one source in the world. So we know there's very unlikely to find another source of it anywhere else. And that's why it has so much incredible value. So any gold you'd like, white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, and then allow me to get to, we do have a brand new Paraiba. I've got a brand new, any Marquise fans in the tanzanite. We've got a blue wing in the Marquise cut. And then I might even just show you guys that yellow diamond band early because I've had so many requests for it. So we'll get to that as well. So glad you're with us on this Friday night. Let's get to my favorite. This is really, truly, this has been a stone that I've loved since it first was discovered. And it wasn't that long ago. As a matter of fact, it was about a year and a half ago. I was on the air with you, sharing these with you for the first time and talking about this new discovery in Ceylon. It is normally the hub for sapphires, right? We know Ceylon has great sapphires. They're really the world's leader in sapphires. However, this is actually a stone that had a very, very, very short-lived mining operation. It is Ceylon, but it was mostly those hyacinth zircons, which are beautiful, don't get me wrong. But about every one out of every 350 pieces of rough, and consider this was a mining operation that only lasted about 8 months in total. That's it. So when we talk about rough material, there wasn't a whole lot of rough material, but only one out of every couple hundred pieces was actually a rough that was actually pink. And when we talk about pinks, I'm not talking about like a sapphire pink or even pinks you might be familiar with if you've seen like pink topaz out and about. It's different. It's the most rich, almost raspberry pink, but remember, it's also a zircon. So zircons are known for what? Double refraction. So you've got this unbelievable double refractive quality to it, but this stone, and the reason I adore it so much, is that every now and then, think about it, if you actually think about the percentage of pink zircons out of that mine, and then one out of every, I'm just going on our math because we got every stone. That's how we did it. We had a special agreement with the miner on the ground. And you probably heard this story if you've been watching for a little while because we would get them in literally one at a time. They would arrive via armored box and armored like dispatch where you'd have like a special courier who was delivering these. And sometimes it'd be 2 stones. Sometimes it'd be 1 stone. But we wanted everything that was coming out and we wanted it as quickly as we could bring it. So we got the stones more or less one by one by one. They are since mined out. The whole mine is mined out. And every now and then you would come across a stone that had a little bit of like an orangey color. So suddenly it was like Padparasha meets zircon. This is, and I'll never know. On camera, you never know what you're going to see. Sometimes they look more lavender. Sometimes they look more pink. Sometimes they look more peach. I know a lot of you I've talked to that have these stones as well has said the same thing is when I change my light, they look different. If I'm out in the sunlight, sometimes they look a little bit more of those lavenders. And sometimes when I'm indoors in lower lighting, sometimes it's more pink. This is really a fascinating stone, but not many of them have the ability to have the pinks and the goldens together. That's what this stone has, but you get sparkle that is really unlike anything else because there aren't many double refractive stones. So This is it. We don't have any more coming. So what we have is what we have. And I'm so glad we have this one stone for you here. And it is a missy wheel. So let me see what I can do here. And we'll show you. Yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you here. It is really outrageous to see that kind of color. This is like if this was a sapphire, you would say, oh my gosh, that's the best pot barrage I've ever seen, right? We long to have sapphires that look like this, but what a sapphire would not do is give you double refraction. They're singly refractive. So this is giving you, for my girls that love sparkle, it's there. For my gals that love a rich tone, you see it. Other pink zircons were more of like a raspberry. Hi, Ashley, and yes, I do all the time. Yes, I generally do them through here. So yes. Ashley, yes, feel free to reach out. Hi, Ashley, and hi Joe Beth. So I know you guys have been shopping. I know who you are. I just got a message from Ashley. She goes, my mom and I have been shopping with you for years. We have a question. So yeah, reach out anytime. I'm available 24/7, 7 days a week. So here we go. This is that more pinky peachy tone, right? Yes, go ahead. Okay. I didn't even know it went in the first place, so it makes no difference. The diaspore is, it was sold, but now it's back. What happened? Did they think it was something else, like a champagne diamond, or just a change of heart, or too cheap on the price tag? It probably should have been a little bit more. Yeah, probably should have been. That's my downfall. I price things a little too cheap. Sometimes people go, oh, maybe it's not that good because she priced it really low. So here we go with our 352. It's item number 2599. Yes, it is. It's 2599, and it's a 3-carat 52, and it is good. So yes, Ashley, just let me know. Let me know what you need. I'll help you out as best I can. So here's our 352 zircon. It's also 11 points in VS diamonds, so just simple. Straight diamonds down the sides on either direction. I love it in the rose gold. You can choose whatever you need. It's really fabulous. So you've got an opportunity to get something special. Do we have anyone on the phone lines who loves it so far? This would also pair up with a stack ring or a wonder ring. It would be beautiful together. But this is the color you don't normally see. That's the deal, guys. That's the color you don't normally see. Everyone in their right mind who knows gems inside out would go, that's a pot barasha. It's got that pink and that orange together, but saturated, but it's sparkling like no other. And you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna blow it out. I just need one caller who loves it right now. It's got little fuzzy wuzzies all over the prong. So let me go ahead and try it on for you very quickly here so you can see what this one looks like. Had some smaller sizes of late, so I'm forcing them on, but take a look. We got it. So this is what I love though. You saw the color up close, but every little slight movement, now you see the double refraction at work. That's what's so important here. Oh man, do you need to be on the phone lines in a hurry here? This one is not going to last. I love it in the rose. I would leave it just as is, but that is your option to choose. We're not even going to do $4,299. This is the prize. And if you want to sit back and go, you know what, I'll wait for another pink zircon to come along, it's probably unlikely because I tell you, we don't have many at all. It's like the mine we knew was closed. We were getting what we could get as they would come in one by one by one by one. And yet this is what we've got here for you now. So you know what we'll do? Not even 4,000, 3,000, 2,000. I really want it gone and fast. And I think we can do this with a price that you're going to be thrilled with. And that's how we're going to roll it. It's not even $19.99. That is one of the most unusual colors we've ever seen in a zircon. And it's not 19. I'll do something even better for you. It's not even going to be $1,000, shall we? Make it $999. We'll save you a bundle on a really rare stone right there. Enjoy it if you get it. We got a wheel coming up in this hour as well. So much to share with you, and requests are welcome too. If there's anything you'd like to request, we're going to do our best to bring it out for you tonight. And looking forward to top of the hours. Big top of the hours all through the evening here, like diamond studs, which are going to be coming up. I've got my yellow diamond band ring, which I know I get like 100 requests a week for yellow diamond bands. And I have one with rounds, and they're the really bright yellows too. James, did you say? Oh, really? Hi, Sharon from Virginia. Thank you very much. Oh, well, I wonder if she's gifting. You know, that might be an idea. Love that. So let's see here. Oh, I love that. Well, that's wonderful. Oh, that's wonderful. And so James, would you wear a pink zircon? A pinky peachy zircon? He's like, sure I would. It looks good. It looks good. So it'd make a nice conversation. Jess, do you have it? Or Tiffany? You have to let me know, guys. You have to let me know. Tiffany, you're not on this one? Joanne, not on this one? Okay. Yeah. Rose gold. We're doing I think we're doing Mother's Day shopping too, right? This is about the time now where it's time to get the Mother's Day shopping taken care of. So, guys, let me know. I know we have some busy lines here. All right. Joanne's got a request, I think. Your request? Yeah. Sold. Yep. I'm sorry, Tiffany. That Joyce beat you to it. So, yeah. Oh, how many, James? 2 or 1? James, 2 or 1? 2. Okay. I'm not sure. All right. Let's talk about it, guys. We got something special coming up. Let's get to our wheel. Actually, I'm just going to get to it. Here's the yellow diamond band. Why not? It's the yellow diamond band. We have 40 minutes into the show, so it's time to talk about that. That is good. I have had so many requests for yellow diamond bands, and when they come, they're gone moments later. They're just gone. So here's what we have for you. Item number is 2594. This is going to be, love these stones. Do you notice? They're not just regular yellow diamonds. Let's talk about this one because this is important. They're not the light yellows. They're not the canary yellows. This is what we would normally describe, and usually they don't grade them this way unless it's a significant size stone, like a 1 carat, which I do have, by the way. Let me just put that out there. I have a 2 carat yellow diamond. Not maybe quite as bright as these round brilliants, but I do have a 202 really, really special and certified yellow diamond for one of those crazy, ludicrous prices that we do that then they go. They come and they go within seconds. We have one, so stick around. But this is actually going to be a band style. So really just versatile for every day, but you're still wearing the high-end nature of really important yellow diamonds. And not only that, they're rounds. We don't see a lot of round yellow diamonds, but these are not regular basic colors. This is not the light color. This is not the medium color. These are saturated. They are bright. They are beautiful, and they're matched, and you got 5 of them across the way, and then each one has its own separate VS diamond halo around it that then almost like they intersect a little bit. Take a look at this. We're going to blow it out, and I want to see who's out there tonight. I'm so glad you are. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're spending the kickoff to the weekend with us. It's a weekend I'm really looking forward to because there's a lot of sports on tap, and I haven't seen many lately, so I'm ready for a little. Oh, and it's also there's a big award show on Sunday night too, so it's kind of I'll get my sports tomorrow night, and and then maybe a little. I think, James, it's actually happening in real life. There's going to be actual people gathered together, is what my understanding is. So I don't know if we're is this the coming out party? We're back? Award shows are happening now with actual people on red carpets? And I don't know. I guess so. That's what I hear. Listen, California's doing really, really well. So, I guess they're going to take advantage of it. So yay for us. Here we are. 29 points in yellow diamonds. And there are 5 stones. Let's walk you through it. They're going to go all the way across the top of the hand. Love that. I think this is red carpet worthy, don't you think? Definitely. Yellow diamonds of that color that are still natural, by the way. We didn't just say, oh, let's go ahead and let's bombard these. Let's heat these. Let's irradiate these. No. That's a big no. We only have natural fancy yellows here. This has 29 points in the yellow. Anybody think it looks like more? I mean, that still would be about a 6-pointer each there. A little under 6 points. So that's a good size stone. But you also have 42 points in white diamonds around every single one. The other day I had a lot of white diamond bands, right? We've been showing you everything we have. Why not wear this as a simple band? If you're embracing that more casual lifestyle that so many of us have adopted over the last year, what about this being your go-to, adding that splash of bright, vivid tones, fancy yellows? We've got this as it is, so this will be as it is, yellow gold. And then really the whole thing is in yellow gold. And then you just have ever so slight, a little what we call a tip of rhodium around the diamonds. So the white diamonds themselves actually have, they might look like they're in white gold. That's because we did like a rhodium setting that's basically just tipping the micro prongs that hold those white diamonds. So it's not really enough to say two-tone, but that's why those diamonds are looking like they're embraced in the white gold there, okay? So just a little special detail to just make sure you're aware of. Here's what we're gonna do. I wanna do something wild. We're 43 minutes into the show only. I'll tell you what, when we really don't welcome a lot of our Friday night viewers till much later, here's what we've got, a very special opportunity on a $4,777 ring. And that's a great value for big yellow diamonds like this, especially those colors. And again, that's what's so really unusual about this, is that it's the color here that is so vibrant. I'm trying to see if I have anything else to show you that's kind of, you know, not gigantic in the size, so we can show you what like a typical, I don't really have anything in front of me, that's like our typical lighter color, which are still natural fancies, but this is that vivid bright. So we're gonna do something a little wild here. I wanna go ahead and let you decide. I know that's risky to do on a Friday when we got limited audience, but you know what? We're gonna do it anyways. And we're not going to do $4,000 to start. I'm going to put this on the auction block to provide you what I hope to be a much better value by way of you making up and creating your own price here. Take a look at this on, though, before we go any further, because this is really strategically done. They thought about every detail, the scale and the size, to make sure that it's going to sit so that you have diamonds going all the way across the top of the hand. They stop right where your fingers on the sides are going to meet, so it really is beautifully done, completely covers the hand in this size. It is not going to be 4,000 or 3,000 or 2,000. I am well aware that on a Friday night you got to do some extreme things to get everybody participating. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm not even going to start at $2,000 on what are nearly 6-point yellow diamonds all the way across the way, perfectly matched, and they are bright. Almost like a neon yellow, almost like a highlighter yellow. And what is the whole concept and point of having a highlighter is to highlight, right? To get your attention, to draw you in, to make sure you don't miss it. That's exactly what we're doing here. It's the highlighter of gemstones, and I'm not gonna do it for how about $1,500 to get it started on a classic band with the halos and the yellows? And I know we have not had anything like it in a while, but it does not mean that there is a lack of requests. We've had a lot of people looking and asking and begging and hoping for yellow diamond bands of any sort. Here is your chance to own it. It's gonna be $100. You know what I'm gonna do? We have no open yet. So we're gonna talk $100 increments, but I think we might need to work a little bit on that open first before we actually even talk about increments, because right now that's what we're waiting on. Don't have an open yet on our brand new, the newest, the latest, the hottest style, yellow diamonds that are a step up from even what we normally see, which are incredible. We are very proud of the yellow diamonds that we bring you without ever having to cross the line and go into something that's been treated in any way, because that's what really makes a diamond. There are many different types of diamonds, and there's a whole category that are just totally faux, that are just imitations and lookalikes. There are stones that are oftentimes real diamonds, but they are treated to get the yellow color, the theory being, well, we didn't want to wait, and we didn't want to, so we just kind of rushed Mother Nature along, and it would have been that color eventually, but we treated it so that it would be that color. Now, well, that's a process that is not natural. These are the natural from the earth. So we have no open at 15, so it's either pack my bags and move on out, or we just go even lower, because I gotta believe somebody's out there who's loving the ring. That's the hope. That's the desire. And it's a $4,777 ring, which I think we all understand why that is, because those are big yellow diamonds across the way. Let's start at $1,000. I'm gonna try it. Tony's back there going, huh? Wait, what? Yeah, we gotta try it. We gotta get it a home, right? At least that's the idea. That's the attempt. That's the goal. So $1,000 to start. Yep, we're gonna do it. $1,000 to start, $100 increments. Be my guest, take a look at this. That could be yours. That could be yours. Let's find out if we have an open. We'll give it 60 seconds. I've been waiting a while for something like this to return. And it is here, and it is fabulous. And it's not just yellows, it's some of the brightest that we have here for you. And it is, well, still looking for 1,000. So there we go. We'll give it a final 50 seconds to check it out, see if we've got anybody that wants to play. And then, ooh, I have a Tahitian pearl in a, man, this is good. It's a brooch and a pendant combo. Tahitian pearl, black and white diamonds. Is there a better combo? That's going to be awesome. That's coming up too. So lots to get to. All right, no open yet. Oh no. Oh no, 30 seconds left. Oh no. Too early for auctions, I guess. Or maybe just, it's not the kind of thing you do a lot on a Friday anyways. And by the way, there is a 202 cushion cut GIA certified yellow diamond as well. So we do have one of those big stones that is a major blowout price. Okay, so no on the yellow. Okay. Top of the hour is a-coming. Do you want to see a little preview of the big princess cut fawn? It's our first princess cut. I've had ashers. We've had some really unusual shapes. We've even had those like custom kite cuts, trapezoids. I'll tell you, this, it's pretty major, but let me just show it to you. It's a classic band. Could be gents or ladies. Look at that fawn diamond. First ever in a princess cut. So I don't know if that's really something we should do tonight if we're waiting on an open on yellows, but that is very special. And look at talk about heavyweight again. I once had a yellow diamond half this size in this band. It was one of our all-time best sellers. So I think the fact it's a unisex style, there's just so much. There's that yellow diamond band is still hanging out here too. Yep, there it comes, right there. So if you want to open that, we can open that a little bit later if you'd like, I guess, if we have anybody thinking about it. But that's the Princess Cut Fawn. Mentioned it earlier, wanted to show it to you. Okay, so I'm going to go on the hand here, Tony, because we have this really special brooch pin. It's a brooch and a pendant at the same time, and let me show that to you, because that's pretty cool, right? This is almost that ruffle design, and that I just love. Love the detail, the designer quality, the fact it's a very large, let's start at the beginning. 2158, because I'm just, every time I look at this piece, I'm more amazed by it because it's all 18 karat solid gold. It's a huge 13.5 millimeter Tahitian pearl. It's got 51 point, that can't be right. There's more than 51 points in diamonds. It says 51 in white. What I don't think they included was black diamonds. And the whole thing is covered in black diamonds between the pearl and the very edge. Ooh, I don't like that they left those out. I'd like to, you know what, I'll price it accordingly. But there are black diamonds there. And you'll see it close up as well, and I think you'll get a much better idea of why this is so important and why it is so large and why we're so excited it's here. Just an idea here so you can see, this is the size. It is top to bottom, it's 1.25 inches, and it's basically a diameter because it's very circular in its styling here. But this is actually a dimensional piece. I mean, those ruffles are for real. So this is what you've got. 18 karat solid. There's going to be black rhodium underneath the black diamonds, white diamonds on the very tips or the edges of the ruffle. And then you have, the 13.5 natural black pearl. When we see it up close, you're going to see how stunning this is because you're going to see all the colors it has, those peacock tones. But you know, it's got this great bail behind it, which is where I'm holding it, so that'd be the top of the piece, but also right through the back center is your pin. So you can wear it as a brooch if you'd like, and we'll show you those different ways and how that would look. So either a statement pendant or a brooch on anything imaginable. But let's go up close really quickly as well. I know I'll need to zoom back a bit. a lot, because this is going to be, I think that they neglected to include any black diamond weight, which is a shame because there's a lot of them there. But take a look and you can see that pearl with all those peacock tones it has, a little bit of those aqua greens and the lavenders, and it's all 18 karat solid. Look at the finishing on the back. I think that pearl from the back is really showing off a lot of those colors of the luster I'm talking about. But then your bail behind the top ruffle there, the pin in the back, the white diamonds are labeled 51 points. I don't think they include anything in the black diamonds. It doesn't appear so. And the black diamonds are quite more, I would say probably double. So you probably have at least a carat of black diamonds there. They're not factored in there, so forgive us, but that's going to help this price be a lot lower. And listen, we're not taking out the black diamonds. They're going to be included, right? They're all there. They're all set and ready to go, but they did actually just say 51 white. And there's not a single mention of any black diamonds. I think we can see how they're actually ruffled into that texture. So you're getting a great value here because you're not paying for for any of the black diamonds, and I'll just go ahead and proceed and take this $10,800 piece, and we'll blow it out now. Rare to see pearls, rare to see Tahitian pearls. Tony, if we have a neckline shot, that's where I'm going to take it next, and we can show you basically what it'd look like on the neckline. If you choose to put a chain right through the back and wear it as a pendant, I'll take it on over there so you can get an idea of what that's going to look like from a distance, so you can start to see it is a serious, serious piece. But then, obviously, a lapel. And maybe, you know, certainly I'm wearing the grays and the blacks and the plaids and that kind of thing. So can you imagine it against white or against, gosh, anything really, right? It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. So whether it's going to be a brooch, whether it's going to be a nice statement piece and a pendant, totally up to you, but it is not $10,000, okay? So we're ready to blow it out. I hope you're ready on the phone lines if you're already loving it. It's super rare, it's designer, it's custom, it's only one in the world, and it's not gonna be $10,000. Let's take another close-up look at it. And you know what? Let's just get it out the door, and I know you're getting free black diamonds, so that's extra bonus time. I'll make it $1,888. That's it, $1,888 to be multi-use, multi-wear, a fabulous designer piece, and maybe just show it. Let's just walk you through it from the sides here so you can actually see what I keep talking about with the way these ruffles are done dimensionally with the gold. It's not a one-dimensional flat piece. It's got all of this great movement, because as a pendant or as a brooch, however you choose to wear it, it's going to be seen from all these different angles. So I think that's really beautifully done there to get that kind of idea. So that's it. We've got only the one. We've got it for $1,888, and that's going to be for one caller only. So that now, obviously, if it's a pin, you're going to just choose where you want the ruffle. There's some ruffles, they're asymmetric, right? They're all a little bit different so that it really mimics real life as if it were a fabric or a textile. So what a special piece. And if you're a pendant lover or a brooch lover, that's the way to go. So I've got no, is it right? We had no open on the yellow diamond ring. Wow. Okay. So here's what we'll do. I'm going to get into a wheel here. We've got 5 minutes left in the hour. We're going to start the hour with a wheel. I did want to show you the yellow diamond because, my goodness, this is what's going to go if nothing else does. It's this ring, because I literally cannot keep a big yellow diamond in stock at all. But I will tell you the extra trick here. When a yellow diamond, and boy, oh boy, do I got to get the fingerprints off this one. It is GIA certified, and most of the time, this is where you need to dial in a hurry. Because let me tell you, out of all of the 2-carat yellow diamonds I've had, and there have been many, and do you know that when we show them, they're gone? Even if they're $15,000, $16,000, $18,000 here, the value is understood. The value is well known. Well, in this case, usually to get down to a price tag like that allows them to fly, usually they don't have a cert. This one has a cert. It's going to tell you everything about that center diamond that you have to take with you and keep with the ring and give to an appraiser and give to a jeweler and give as background for insuring it. Because when you own important diamonds, I mean, listen, I know it's not, you know, exciting and fun to start insuring jewelry, but when you have pieces like this, and folks that own pieces like this, they generally, I had all my jewelry stolen a few years back, every single thing I owned. It was really, really upsetting, and I didn't get a penny for it because they weren't individually insured. I never did it, never did it. And I'm still, I'm still a little sore about it. And because unless you insure, I don't know about everybody's, but mine, unless you insure pieces, I got money for handbags, but not for any of my jewelry. And needless to say, the jewelry outvalued the handbags. But I lost it all because they weren't individually insured. Now, this is the kind of piece that you probably want to do that. People that have 2-carat yellow diamonds, they get them insured. And that's what makes this so great, is that the GIA has already done the work. So they're not taking the stone out and taking it to get it certified, and you're not sending it to Carlsbad, California and waiting on it. You're getting the piece right here. It's a 202. It's a 202. It's 18-karat gold. And I say all this because every time I've had a piece not certified in this size at the price tag I'm about to blow out for this Friday night, they go. They go. They don't stay, they go. So, and every time there are usually 4 or 5 or 6 people on any given night that have missed out on that value. So take a look at this and we'll show you the cert. It's item number 2173. Awfully proud to bring you this 202. Looks like a big droplet of sunshine, but it's glittering and it's brilliant, right? It's sunshine, but in glitter form, right? Because this is a 202 natural fancy yellow diamond. It's also 2173. It's 18 karat solid two-tone gold. I've got the cert ready, and this is not some random cert from some random, person. This is the GIA. This is the only really cert that matters when it comes to diamond grading. And here, oh my goodness, we got to add something. I actually have VS1 on the cert, Tony. So we've got, let's take a look at this. This is the actual cert from the GIA. We'll start here, cert number, cushion modified brilliant. Basically, it's in, 6.5 by 8. So it is a cushion cut, slightly rectangular cushion cut. You have a 2.0. Well, guys, are we going on the cert or are we going on the bag? You guys, are we sure that this is the right bag, guys? Because this says 209 on the cert. And the bag says 202. So, yeah. And it says VS1 on the cert, and it says nothing on the bag. So let's just make sure, because I'm about to sell it. And this is all good. This is all good. But if it's a 209, that's even more important, because my bag says something totally different. So anyway, let's go 209, because we're going to go on the cert here. This is certainly, we'll check the inscription here. It's a 209 U to V in the range for the color grading, and then it's also a VS1. I know, Tony, I see it came up different. That's exactly what I'm addressing with our inventory over here. So they'll figure it out. I'm just showing you what I got. So yeah, I'm just noticing it, calling it out so we make sure we're accurate here. Because either the cert's not with the right piece or the bag's not with the right piece. But yes, I realize it came up differently as well. But I have 2173. I've got the cert here that says 209. So do you guys want to work on this before I price it and sell it? But either way, you're getting a 2 carat plus. What's that? Okay, good. We're working on that. I just don't want no one's going to buy it if we're not 100%. So let's wait on that for a minute. It'll give you a moment to think about it. I'll try it on in the process. Listen, it's either a 202 or 209. I'm going to go with the cert, as long as this is the correct cert, and it should be. I would have to actually probably give it to somebody, and we can check the inscription. That's why the inscriptions are there. Did you see where it said GIA inscription? That means the stone is actually inscribed with the same number that goes with the cert. So isn't that great? Because you actually then, I always say this, it's like a microchip on a dog, right? The whole point is if your dog is ever lost, you get to a shelter, they scan the microchip, and then it links you up with your information, right? That's the whole point. Same with the cert on the stone. So that's why we can probably just check the inscription if we can on this one, and we'll know. But that is the finishing on the ring. Either way, it's going to be a great value. It's a really special, natural, fancy yellow diamond that is glittering like no other. It's a VS stone. It's got the 85 points in diamonds around it. Here's what it looks like on the hand. So this is really, really, really important. Wow, look at that. So most of the time when we've seen these designs, it's been a square cushion, right? This is obviously giving you a bigger wow factor and a bigger look because it's the rectangular cushion. So here's what we'll do. I'm going to price it no matter what. So when we get the feedback on 202 versus 209, great. But either way, there's a price tag coming along that should never, ever be. So here's your chance to own it. I know we've had a lot of people miss out on opportunities like this to own these big yellow diamonds that, once again, just like our smaller, are natural fancy yellows. This is not treated in any way, and that's why the cert is there to back that up. So here's what we're going to do. I think I know. Is this what I think it is? Yeah. So it's a 209. Good. So that's good. That's good. So just again, let me make sure we've got everything correct with the graphics. So you guys will change the bag. It's 209. So guys, the good news is, Tony, everything you have up there is correct now. 209, U to V, VS1. We're going on the cert. This is the cert for the stone. We have just verified that. So this is the cert. So this is all your information right there, okay? So that's the great news. You're getting it has not going to stop me from pricing it. That's going to get it the amazing value that you love. Who loves it already, Jess? You love it already? There's the diagram. These are not inclusions you will see unless you're looking at some serious magnification, but that's so you know where they are, okay? That's so the appraiser, the gemologist, the insurer, that's where you know. This is why. And a VS means you're not going to see anything with the naked eye. You would need heavy, heavy, serious magnification to even see any of these inclusions, and that's why we say, well, the cert's the best way. It's like your cheat sheet, right? The gemologists, who that's what they do every day for a living, they already did all that. They worked that up for you. So here's the best news of all. I got one. It's a special piece. It's finished on the inside. That's all 18 karat gold. You're actually getting a 209, and it's got a VS quality, and it's a VS1. You can't beat that. And all we need to do is give it the price of a lifetime. By the way, if you just tuned into the show, welcome. Top of the hour has come and gone. Happy Friday. TVON, Lauren Blair, and a major yellow diamond. Major. Now it's going to be the major value of the night, and I can't tell you how many times we have people miss out because we're selling yellow diamonds too cheap. Simple as that. I've got one here for you, and it just grew 7 points according to the bag. So again, it's even a bigger deal now when I give it this blowout price. It is not going to be even $10,000. And if that's $99.99, bye-bye. It's gone. But hold on. You don't even have to pay $99.99. I really, truly, I got to tell you, I've been through this so many times. We get these down to a price tag. They never should be. They therefore do not stick around. So please dial early, at least be there on the phone lines ready to go, because if you don't, you miss out. It's just that simple. Even on a Friday, even with a couple of people watching, as opposed to the other days, this is going to be a monumental buy. And it's not even going to be $8,999. And it's not even $7,999. This is the buy of the night. It's not inexpensive, but for what this is, you better believe it. That's the only way to describe it, is really inexpensive. It's that level of value. And it's not $79.99. This does not, whenever, ever we do this, everyone goes, wait a minute, I've been scouting yellow diamonds for a long time. You can't buy a 1 carat for this price. That is true. And I'm not talking about retail, I'm talking wholesale. Wholesale. It's not even going to be $79.99. I'm going lower. This cert, usually to get a price tag like this, it's the stone without the cert. This makes a difference, and this is more than just a laminated piece of paper here. This is what gives you the value. This is what makes it, solidifies its quality. Like I was saying, this is what makes appraising and insuring really like a breeze. $79.99, it's not. First caller in the world. There is one and one alone. Enjoy it. Get it quickly. There's only one here like it. And it is $7,499. It's unbelievable. Take a look with the cert. With the cert. That's the headline here. Yeah, I've seen values like this here, but it's usually on the non-certified stones. It's a very big deal to be able to get a yellow diamond of this size with the GIA cert in the VS quality, and it's $7,499. Never happens, but it's right here, right now. Special opportunity for a Friday night for one caller, and we're making it easy. That's just easy right there. And then we've got a top of the hour for you. Getting ready to rock and roll on a big top of the hour. Welcome to our show. Let us know if you have your requests for the Friday night. We're here to help you. We still had, don't forget, we had some auctions earlier that we may have to revisit. We've got the men's diaspore ring that is here as well. I had a cashmere sapphire that's also here. And why is the cashmere here? That's it's meant to be a rhetorical question, but it's not really rhetorical because I'm seriously curious why this is here at $13.99. So we had a cashmere sapphire for $13.99, loaded with diamonds. That's a good one. Have the oh gosh, we've got this really, really beautiful. The Princess Cut Fawn is coming. We've got the really special new Paraíba. I've got a massive tanzanite and marquise cut as well, and the list goes on and on and on. So welcome to Friday. Thank you so much. Here's our wheel coming up next. We got a big wheel on the way. This will go. Historically, we've not ever had one stick around, ever, when presented at a value like this. But again, usually you don't get the GIA cert to go with it, so that's very exciting. Hopefully it's tempting. Try it out. You still got your money back guarantee, and you just won't see a value like it anywhere else. Deal with a lot of diamonds every day, and I'll tell you, there is no way to get a 209 VS Stone certified for $74.99. So let me know if you'd like it. Then coming up, let's get to our wheel. We got a big blowout wheel for you. Trying my best to get a few last one-of-a-kinds of home and in a hurry, because otherwise it would take me the rest of the show to show these one by one by one by one. So we'll just give you a big old value here on a fabulous Friday night, getting ready for a big, big weekend ahead. Is it our final? Gosh, I think it's our final weekend of April already, so I don't know where the year is going, but my goodness, we've got a celebration for you this weekend. I can tell you that much. And there's my flower ring that we love so much. I also have, well, isn't this pretty? Tanzanite demontoids, kind of fresh and fun. And then we can go all white diamonds here in these massive, like a 3-stone look with the cluster. And then we also have another, that's not cashmere, but it's got that purple color, which is so lovely. And then I have another big diaspore. Last time we saw a diaspore was for the guys. So this time for the gals, something that could actually pair up and match, make a his and her set perhaps for that Gents diaspore we had. And there's the flower ring, and these are more fancy. I want to put the fancies kind of together because on the left back you have the yellow diamonds, and on the midpoint there, that is actually, okay. It's an orange diamond. So big deal there to get something special for you. And all we need to do right now is get you a slick price, right? Something to just kind of really wow you, blow them all out, give you something affordable as well, despite the fact that these are really important pieces up here and special. Every single one of them is special, right? I'm just going to put our diamonds in the front here for you so you can see. That's a really good look there with a carat 18, I believe is the diamond weight on that one. It is really, really beautiful. It is. It's a carat 18, guys, in diamonds. And you just don't see this every day. It's one of those famous types of clusters where it's just solid diamonds all the way throughout. That's a purple sapphire back here. It's that crown-like mounting. It's unheated as well. And it's a 109 stone. We've got yellow diamonds, kind of a different way in a band to do it. We did the diamonds earlier with the halos around them. This gives you more width to the band, but still open work. So it makes it kind of comfortable and airy. And I know it's summertime. We're going to go, we have 30-degree temperature shifts almost every day this week. We go from 60 to 90, 60 to 90, 60 to 90. It's weird, right? So as the warm weather is trying to break through, and we're seeing these really kind of springtime temps, and soon before you know it'll be summertime. I look at those bands like that, gives you that wide presence that we love in jewelry, but really is wearable and easy because it's just kind of airy and open to it. Okay, we're gonna need some help, you guys. I feel like we've got a few people. I mean, if I'm still waiting for a 209 yellow diamond to be sold at $74.99, then we've got an issue tonight, okay? And I'm going to tell you something. This is a wheel where everything is easily, and you understand because you've seen these all before. There's only one piece up there that's new, and that would be the purple sapphire. The rest have been on the air. The rest have been solidified. They've been on the air. They've been even maybe shot for at a little higher price. We're going to give you a big discount here on everything. So you can take what you love and kind of run like a bandit, right? Like go, I got it, I scored, and just go, right? Get your favorite gold color on most of these options here as well. That's going to be up to you and your choice to take whatever you like, have us custom make it for you so it's perfect. But let me tell you this, when there's a 22-point orange diamond up there, and I'm not going to do $5,000, that should tell you something right now. These are all one-onlys. In the very smack dab middle, that's a blue zircon with that almost hourglass shape around it. Then we have the diamond cluster. That's a carat 18 of VS diamonds. It's a very big deal to get a carat 18 in VS diamonds. Unheated purple sapphire is there. It's a cushion cut. Help me out, guys, okay? I'm going to give everyone 30 seconds because everything that is sold tonight has had more than 2 people miss out, okay? I don't want that to happen on this wheel, and I don't know if anybody really knows where we're gonna go, because when you look at pieces like this as well-educated, well-informed jewelry shoppers that you are, you know what they should be. Even with the greatest values in the world that TVON provides, you know what they should be. You know they're $49.99 or $39.99 or like best case scenario $29.99, but they're not. They're not. We're going to do something extra special for you tonight just to make sure we can move some jewelry because, again, we got a limited audience on Friday. We're only here for less than 2 more hours, and then we get into our big weekend. So here's the thing. I'm not going to do 29. I got to wow you here, and I'm gonna tell you, be like really just blunt about this. I got to get callers on the line, okay? We got to move some jewelry, and if what's going to make you really thrilled is losing money on every single piece, I'm game. I'm totally up for it. Let's take a look at this. I mean, why not, right? That's the whole point. Let's get them out the door and fast. Maybe a 2-minute clock is really in order here because whatever you want. And this is a really, really, really big diaspore. Call me now if you have a favorite because I know these are going to go. That's a nearly 4-carat diaspore that changes color. That is one source. We have our 109 unheated purple. I was trying to be like, save the voice to get through the night. I'm going to have to scream and yell and do a whole thing. I'm going to have to because this is getting good. That's tanzanite. What's on the sides? Why does that look so crazy cool? Those are demontoids from Russia on the sides of a 2-carat 40 blue wing. The other day I had a 2-carat 01 blue wing. It was pretty amazing. This is a 240 blue wing and big Russian demontoids on the sides. I still am waiting for somebody to say, give me that diamond. Give me that orange diamond. I want a 22-point. I'll tell you right now, I'd get that for the stone alone. Take out the stone, melt down the gold, and keep the orange diamond and put it in a museum somewhere because a 22-point orange diamond should never be $29.99. But guess what? Lolo's got nobody on the phone lines yet. So I'll just keep on going. And we won't do $19.99. We won't do $18.99. If you want a big diaspore, call us early. This is the yellow diamond. You get 3 big yellow diamonds. Those are rounds. And then the open work. Look how pretty this band is on the hand. It's really an attractive band to see because, again, the open work is so pretty, but it looks even better when you actually see it on the hand, so you can actually appreciate the design elements that it has. Not a single one is going to be 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Let's blow them out. Every single one's got to go, guys. They got to go. And the orange diamond flower ring, it's one of our most iconic and favorite flower rings we do. It is really well done with the 22 point in the orange, but that is also natural fancy, and it's a round brilliant, and it's got 80 points in diamonds. Actually, I think it's more. I'm just going on memory on all these, but I tell you, I think it might be 82 points in the orange. Yeah, 82 points in the orange diamond as far as around it. So you get the 22 point in the middle, but you get the 82 points around it. So wow, that's a lot to love on that one. Nobody's on lines. Nobody likes them. I tell you what, you might if I go even lower on the price. We're going to sacrifice them. Sacrifice is what we do. Everything's got to go. We are like living on a Friday night here and living right when we get to discount to this level. That's a carat 18 in white diamonds. If you're white diamond obsessed, there's the ring you get. There's a sapphire up here. This is the rarest color of sapphire, vanadium rich lavender sapphire that looks like you're wearing a purple diamond. And yet it's a cushion cut, it's unheated, untreated, and you know what I gotta do? I don't know what it's gonna take, but I'll tell you this, we're gonna get you on the lines, and if you have a favorite, I don't say don't buy them because they're cheap. I don't want you to do that. We don't want you to end up jewelry you don't love. Jewelry is very emotional. Jewelry is something to experience. You have to have that visceral reaction. If you don't buy it. It is my best advice. I never, ever want you to buy something because it's a value. We're here providing values all the time. So wait until it's something you love. But I'll tell you, for collectors that are out there, for people that are looking for something to treat themselves, maybe you want to treat yourself for a Mother's Day gift early that's going to be arriving in time. So on the actual day, you're wearing your new jewelry. This is the way to do it. And I tell you right now, moms love jewelry. Okay? You can't go wrong. If it's your sister that's a mom, if it's your best friend that's a mom, if it's you that's a mom, treat yourself to jewelry because this is guilt-free shopping. It's just that easy. Because we got really good pieces and we're backed up on our phone lines here, so I'm doing something right, but they're not going to be $13.99. I need you on the lines, one of a kinds here throughout, especially that blue zircon is yummy, isn't it? It's a 511 blue zircon. It's a 511. Whatever your favorite is, you let me know. Let's get them out of here. 13, 12, 11, it ain't gonna work. I gotta move jewelry and fast. We only have like an hour and 45 together. And then I don't see you for like a whole 12 hours and it kills me inside. So let's take a look at these. Not 11, not 10, not $1,000. I'll blow them out. I will buy that orange diamond in a heartbeat, okay? But I don't think it's gonna be here because everything on this wheel is $999. While they last, I'll just let you have, it's like a free for all, okay? Let me know what you love off the wheel. I got the information. Which one do you want? Of course. Item number is 2071. Weirdly enough, it's 22 points on the orange. This makes no sense at all. It is a natural fancy orange. It is, let me say it again, 22 points all on its own right there in the middle. Then you have 82 points in diamonds around it that are all VS set on top of gold. Now, I get this question every time I have the flower ring. Somebody goes, what color gold is that? Because I can't tell. It's in yellow now. You can change it if you want. So that one, is that gone? Yeah. Yeah. And it's in, so let me say that one more time, guys. It's yellow gold now, but we'll do any color you want, okay? But I really don't, I know you can never really see it from the top. You have to see it from the side. So that one's gone. That's no surprise. And then what's next? What can we help you with? Questions. I got answers. We'll try them on. That's why you call. We'll tell you all about them here. That's such a good value. $999. You get 60 seconds left to shop it. 60 seconds. Yellow diamonds, sapphire. Look at this. Rare combo there. Which one for you? It's $74.99. It was fully presented on the air. I can show it again if they'd like to see it. It's GIA certified. It's 18 karat gold. It's got a 85 point diamond around it. Diamond weight, that is. So yeah, it's $74.99 on the big yellow. Very fun on the yellow. Still, look at that blue zircon, a 5 karat 11. Yeah, that's a good one. Blue zircon. We saw the pink zircon go very quickly. This is the brother stone. Yeah. You got it. Let's try that one on the hand again. This one is not $9.99, but it is $74.99, which is a value beyond. And notice this one is rectangular, Andy, too. And so what it's doing is sometimes with the square cushions, they look a little smaller. I would say, and I've always said this, when we do the double halo pave, it makes the stone in the center look even larger, actually. That's already a big stone. It's a 209 center alone. But look at how, hey, I know you've seen enough yellow diamonds. Sometimes, like when they're in the 3-stone style, they look quite a bit smaller. This is where somehow this double halo in pave creates the illusion the center stone is even larger. And this is the one, Andy, did they want to see it again? Because did they miss it? It's the whole, it's got the GIA cert. That's all 18 karat two-tone. It's got 85 points in diamonds in the double halo around it, fully finished under gallery. And that is item number 2173. Let me know if you need to see it up close again. I'll be happy to do that. It is a mega piece for $7,499. So that's a good one. And then last call. So only the orange diamond, huh? Oh man, I could have just put up the orange diamond. Who knew? I put up all these other pieces and yeah, those are here. All right, let us know if you like any. This is nearly 4 carats, guys. It's a 3 carat. 98 to Gemini. Nobody else? No questions? Nobody? 118 in diamonds on, look at this ring on the hand though. Can I just show you a carat 18 all across the way? Easy to wear, really looks like you, at first glance, looks like there's just 3 big rounds there, doesn't it? And then you realize, oh, I see, it's got that 3-stone style, but it's really very equal around, basically across the top. And then you have a cluster in the middle and then a halo around it. Yes. Thank you so much. And I'm sure they fixed 2173 in the computer, so that's all up to date and accurate. Very good. Thank you so much. The 209 is sold. Congratulations. Let me know when you know so I can thank them. And the fancy color diamonds are the thing. Now, we still have the yellow diamonds up here for you. Still have the lavender purple, almost like a neon purple unheated sapphire there. We've got the unbelievable. That's a nearly 4 carat diaspore, carat 18 in VS diamonds. There's the blue zircon, and that is our tanzanite with Russian diamantoids. Okay, so everything else is left if you'd like it. Oh, really? Yeah. I mean, if we just need to, I mean, this is a value. If we need to put them up one by one, we can always do that here and go into like our normal depth. But look at how beautiful this is. I just want to show you the zircon. It's a 511. And that's always really kind of like, a lot of people ask me for blue diamonds. We don't bring them unless they're natural. And we actually do have a blue diamond that's natural coming up that's over a carat, but it's going to be a couple $1 million, you know, so because it's a 1 carat natural blue diamond that's GI certified. So, you know, that's coming. But this gives you the look, like a lot of times when you see those irradiated blue diamonds that everyone has that are, you know, they are irradiated, so they are something we don't choose to bring. But this is really kind of that alternative. It's still a natural stone, and it's zircon, so you get a lot of diamond-like fire to it. It's item number, and it's a 511, so it's huge. It's 1815 is the item number on this one, and it's got a little bit of this cinched ruffle edge to it, and then the diamonds create the hourglass right on the sides. I love that. 511. All right, so let me know if you like that one or anything else we can help you with on that wheel. We'll be happy to do so. All of the pieces are $9.99, Tony. That stays. So that one as well is going to be $9.99 for you. Uh-oh, do we have 2 people on the yellow diamond now? Oh, no. Oh, no. We had people, can you believe this, guys? We had people miss out on the yellow diamond. Which, oh, you do too? Oh, my goodness. Wait, what happened? Well, that was a little delayed response. We literally had now just, I'm up to 4 people that just missed out on the 209. Oh, you did? Oh, well, it didn't just even sell till just now. Okay. Well, we're going to see if we have anything similar, you guys. Well, we're check. Andy, did you get this, the 209? Because he looks like he's looking at something else, so I'm not sure. Oh, so guys, maybe the 209 is available. Is it available? Okay, well, let's take a look at something bigger. I do have a 258. So, well, do we know that, James? Because Andy's talking about something bigger now. So I don't know if the two, guys, you guys got to communicate with me. I can't be like overselling, but I can't be underselling. We can't tell you it's sold if it's not. So I don't know what happened, but we just had 5 people on the 209. Did we figure it out, Joyce? Do we know who got it? Okay, so I'll show you the 258. So who got the 209? Okay. Well, let me show the 258 if that's what she's waiting for, but it's not certified. So that would be the difference. This is the 258. And what else do we have? A 201. Okay, there's the 201. Oh, right. And that's an emerald cut. So if you want the same look, this would be the 258. It's larger. Does not have the cert. So that's the big difference here. But it is a bigger stone. So guys, if you are one of we're up to 5 people now that have missed out on the yellow diamond, and this is where I wish we had 5, but I always warn you in advance, we don't. I don't have 5 of anything. So I have 1 of everything. So let me sort this out here. And just so you know, I know this looks pretty similar. I'm going to show you the other one because Jess, you keep me updated on who's actually got the 209 because that's the one with the cert. And I'm going to show you right now the comparison. For those of you that missed out, call us now because you might want the 258. This is the 209. So you can see, very similar. I want you to see the colors. I want you to see that the 258 that I have in the middle of the wheel is larger, and you can see that. But again, this one's got the cert and the other one does not. So that's the big difference here. And then let me know who got the 209. We'll start there because that's certified. And I know that means usually people care one way or the other. They either do want a cert or don't care. So that's where if you need the cert, that's the 209. So good. So the 209, Jess, yes, gone? Okay. Now, we have the 258, which is 640. Guys, I'm sorry, sometimes I'll finish a show and then we'll find out the piece that everyone was fighting over didn't go to anybody. And then that's not good either. So I do want to make sure communication is key, and I don't get a lot of it. So I just want to make sure we know what's going on. Let's talk about the 258. So significantly larger, yes, because you're now over that 2.5 carat threshold. Yeah. Does it, that one is as is. These are generally as is, which just means the yellow gold on the yellow gold's for the setting of the center, just like this one, and then the white gold's around it. This is 640, also 18 karat gold. The difference is the stone has a little more saturation, a little more golden, and it's bigger. And it does not have a cert, but also look at the diamond weight. The last one was 85 points. This one is actually a carat 30. So we did bigger halos. Means every single diamond within the design is bigger. Let's show it to you also inside out here. There's the inside finished in the same way, still 18 karat solid two-tone gold here, as well as a look at it on the hand. Now this one will be more because it's a bigger stone. So that's only logical, right? We talk about this even with regular old white diamonds. Every point counts. Every single point matters. But to get this size, well, look at that. And it doesn't have to be for your ring finger either. It could be for a middle finger, it can be for an index finger. This is the kind of size that is ample. So it's really gonna work on any finger of the hand. Now, Andy, is this the one you're now thinking of? You and Sylvia thinking about this one? Oh, okay, so here's what we'll do. The 258, going on out of here. Bigger diamond weight in the center, bigger diamond weight on the double halo, 18 karat still. And watch this, the $56,000 price tag that I am supposed to get is absolutely no longer a factor. Except I want you to know what you're saving. Like, saving's a big deal. We're going to blow this out. And guys, we're down to it on big yellow diamonds. 2 carats. We had the 305 go out the other day. Now we're down to it. We've only got a couple of 2 carat plusers. These are the times to get in. This is the largest now we have. Then the next size down I have, we can show you a 301. If somebody want to go to the 3 carat range, we can take that leap if you want to. And Joyce, you'll keep me updated. Who got the 209? Okay. And you, Andy's thinking about the 301, which we'll show you now, because might as well show them together so you know what's what, because you're probably going to compare, right? By the way, this one's going to be under $10,000. Should not be. But this is great. Like, James, you had 2 people you told me who both missed out. I hope they're dialing back in. You like one? Oh boy. Okay. Well, let's see if we can return to that, Carolyn. We'll do that. I do want to show the 301. Andy, I think this is for you. If you want to see, the 301 is going to be on the right side, and it's a little more rounded. And I want you to make the best decision, right? Because this is why we put them together. These are important purchases. These are like lifetime and beyond. These are heirloom pieces. So I want you to make sure you're getting the right one. But 787 over here is a 301. 301. This one's definitely going to be more of, it is still a cushion, but it's so rounded in the corners that it's that definite pillow cut, that square cushion. This is a little bit more now rectangular, right? You see the rectangular and how it's a little more squared off. So carat 3258. Tony, we're going to show the information on the 301. It's item number 787, and it's 18 karat gold again. And guys, this is it, right? This is everything we've got in yellow diamonds right here in the big sizes. 301 is the size right here. It's going to have that more softer cushion, that more softer cornered cushion. It's got 157. Whoa! We even went bigger on the, because it's all proportional, right? So the white diamonds just got bigger too. We've got 157 on the right as side diamonds, both finished in the same way. Same kind of finishing on the interior. Here's what we're going to do. Well, I've never been able to discount the 301 before. Here it goes. But remember, it makes a significant difference when you've got a 3 carat pluser. That hit, we talk about magic sizes in diamonds, meaning when they hit these certain thresholds, they go up exponentially. We know that about diamonds. It happens even with basic white diamonds. These are not basic white diamonds. They're huge, gigantic, natural fancy yellows. The 301 has a price tag of $72,700. That's another, guys, that's nearly 20 grand more than the 258. Here's what I'm going to do. If you want the 3 carat, again, that's going to be right over here on the right side of your screen. Lowest price ever. It's as it is. I'll tell you what we're going to do. $14,999 for the 301. I had a 305 and it was not $15,000. So here's your chance to get a 301 and then the big carat 57 diamond double halo around it. Now, I didn't tell you about the 258. The 258, all I said was under 10. I'm actually going even lower on the 258, which is 640 item number. So I'm going to bring up the information for you on 640 and we're going to blow this out. So it's going to be a choice of, and I'll tell you what, you're choosing based on the size, but the color, the setting, the shape, I mean, there are differences, right? So I want you to choose which one is for you, but that is not even $10,000. And that was actually $56,000 on that one, Tony. Yeah, it was 56. 56,161 actually was the price on the 258. So $56,161. Tell you what, it's not 10, it's not even 9, it's not even $89.99, the 258. All-time lows on either option, but it's going to be $8,888. We'll go crazy eights on the 258. And then you've got the 301, which is going to be $14,999. So two amazing, and the 209 is gone. So here's where we stand now with big cushion cut yellow diamonds. And we're here to help you. And I'll tell you, there is not a better place on the planet to get a yellow diamond deal than right here at TVON. We'll give those 60 seconds. Thank you so much for asking about those. We are trying our best to help you out if you missed out on the 209, and literally we are up to 6 people now that did. Here are the other options. Granted, they're bigger, so ideally if these were all scheduled for tonight, you would have seen the big ones first and we would have worked our way down. But this is where, again, bigger diamonds go for more money. So this is where we are really, I think it helps to have that TVON value right, with you, so that you're saving more than you ever can anywhere else. And that's important. These are lowest possible prices for you. So left side is $888 because that's the 258. But I think, really, honestly, if there's a cut that you like better, I think you're mostly basing it on the color. I think you just decide which color you like better. That's what I think I would do here, because that's what you're really going to see. That's going to be the difference maker. That's going to be what stands out to you when you're wearing it every day. That's going to be what you see and what you notice is the color. So I'd rather just have you pick the color you like better. Certainly there's a pretty dramatic price difference because when you hit a 3 carat, it goes way up. So it's always, we've had like a total of 3 yellow diamonds ever that have been over 3 carats. And you're looking at one of them on the right side. So if we can help you, let us know. I know this is not $74.99, but that's because they're bigger stones. So it is the greatest values we can bring them. We are trying to make sure that nobody misses out on the favorites that they desired tonight. So there are 2 other choices for you. And let me know if we can try those on or put them side by side, or if you just already know which one you like better and you want to see that one, let me know. Thank you for, okay. It's pretty, isn't it? Really rare too. All right, we've got Andy. Any questions for her that I can help her out with before we move on? All right, I love the color on the 258. I love it. And it's VS too. Wow. VS. So is the 301, by the way. The 301 is as well. They're both VS stones. You know what's so genius about this next design? They are going to let you choose how you wear it. I have a pendant coming up, and it's a bicolor. And yeah. Right. Who is it? Is she just sitting there waiting for me to put that ring back up for auction? What about the flash I have? I have a special B-Day girl flash. What am I supposed to do? And I got a new caller who's saying, is she getting really feisty back there, Tiffany? Is she mad? She's in pain. Has she ever watched the show before? Because I want to tell you something, Carolyn. If I ever have an auction that doesn't get an open and I revisit it, it's bad news Blair, okay? You've heard of bad news bears. This is bad news Blair because nothing good happens from that. But I'm going to do it because she wants. Joyce, do you think you can wait a minute on that request or should we do it now? Now? Let's do it now. Now? Real quick. I know this isn't it. Tiffany, I know this isn't it. It's a quick flash of a bicolor. I really wish I had a little steam machine here though because I'd just steam it real quickly. It's been in a vault and it needs a little extra polishing beyond my capabilities. But let's flash it for you. It's a super clean stone. It's a tourmaline and it is item number, ooh, I like it. It's $15.98. And you know what they did that's so genius here besides giving you a super beautiful 18 karat 66. Let me just, I can't show this to you with it looking like that. I can't. Hold on, I'm cleaning, which is breaking news because I don't really do that. It's not my favorite thing in the world. I mean, whose is it? Seriously? It's the worst. But cleaning gems isn't that bad. There we go. All right. So this is a really elongated bicolor tourmaline that almost is, we've been seeing ombre designs where we actually have designers that put the stones together so it looks ombre. This is Mother Nature doing the ombre. 18 karat 66 on the emerald cut bicolor, 39 points in yellow diamonds. But you know what they did? There's a bail behind each end so that you decide, do you want the pink on top and the blue-green on the bottom or the other way around? That's up to you to decide. Let me put it on my hand. Now, how do I want to put it? I don't know. It's finished in the back. Look at the size of this, though. Wow. Look at the size of that stone. And here's the measurement and the length on it. And it is 39 points in the yellow diamonds as that arch creating the bail. Again, either side, so you choose how you want to wear it. Here it is with an inch and inch and a half, a little more than an inch and a half in the length from top to bottom. And look at that natural ombre from that beautiful raspberry, then into the peachy pinks, then into the light minty greens, then the blue greens, right? And such a fabulous clarity to what should be a very included stone. It is going to be for one caller only. And you know what? We got a special price and that one, you know it. So that one may be already spoken for. So Tiffany, I haven't even found the ring yet. Do I need to go find it? I don't even know what I did with it. The yellow diamond band, we're going to bring it back. And where's our new caller calling us from here, Tiffany? Anybody else on those diamonds? I don't know. I can't help myself. Andy, let me know if she has any questions at all. I know. That's not the yellow diamond you want to see. What's that? The 301 on the hand? Yes, that's the one over right here. Does she like the more kind of almost rounded finish to it? Tiffany, tell her about 30 more seconds here. We're helping Sylvia out. Take a look. There's the 301 on the hand. There's the 301. And Andy, let me know if she's still considering the 258, we should do them side by side. If it's still in consideration. It's award season, James, when every billboard we see, and we see a lot of them, says for your consideration. And for anybody who's outside of LA, they're going, what the heck is that about? Well, this time of year, award season, all the TV shows, the studios, the production companies pay money to put their show on a billboard and to say for your consideration because they want the other members of the Academy to vote for it. So instead of like doing billboard advertisements for like tires, they do for TV shows. Did you get the 301? Well, that's a fabulous ring to own. She said she wanted to go bigger, right? And that's the biggest one we've got. So I think that makes sense. The 301 is sold. 258 is here for $88.88. We'll go back to it, Tony. Tony, for your consideration. TVON for the home shopping category. I'm still petitioning for there to be a home shopping, category when the Emmys roll around. One day. I told you that I already have an Emmy. It's sitting on my TV stand at home right now, a real honest to goodness actual Emmy. But you want to know the secret? It's my brother's. I'm not kidding you. My brother, who does not work in TV, has an Emmy, and his sister, who does work in TV, does not. So there you have it. That's my family summed up in a nutshell right there. That's my brother. He don't need to work in no stinking TV to get an Emmy. He's got one. But he lets me keep it at my house to make me feel better. And whenever I see him, which I've only seen him like twice in a year, I say, do you want your Emmy? And he goes, no, you can keep it. He's so nice. He's so kind. He knows. I think he knows deep down that really I deserve it. At least, I may not deserve it, but I think I deserve it more than he does. At least that's my rationale. So we have, hey, Tiffany, what does Carolyn think about this? Guys, it's a revisit because she's begging us. Put it back up. Does she want to open the auction for $1,000? Because that's what kind of foolish thing I was doing earlier, was just saying, $1,000. And you know what? I didn't get an open. Don't give me that look. I mean, maybe James going, that's why you don't have an Emmy. Selling stuff cheap on TV does not count as a life skill, right? That's just easy. So here we go, $1,000 to open. I don't even know if we have the open. We just asked to bring it back. We were asked to bring it back. Here it is. So let me know if you would like it. It's very special, and it's $1,000 to open, and it's only $100 increments as well. So I'll tell you, I don't know if we've got the open. Tiffany, you'll let me know if our new caller, Carolyn, wants to get this one started indeed. But and the 258 is here, by the way. So we do have a 258. The yellow diamond, we're down to 1. We've had 3, we're down to 1. So just a little, yeah, she's like, yeah, I guess. No, don't force her or anything. She's not obligated to open it. Oh, I can tell you. Does she want to know how much each stone is? Because it's like a Friday night. We shouldn't have anyone do math. I already did it for you. So do you guys want the each stone? They were just under 6 points each, because we can get more exact than that. When you've got 29 points in total, which I do think they look bigger, but then you have those 5 stones. That means that each one, Tiffany, they're like a 5.8 point each. Why? Well, let me tell her something. Tiffany, is it Carolyn? Tell her she doesn't need to go 11. Oh, you told her. Okay, so she know. I'm just worried she's like new, so doesn't know how the auctions work. Okay, so Jane, you know what, Tony, she wants to go to 11. Is that just because she feels bad for me? I mean, it might be. She's like, I know how much yellow diamond should be, and that should not be 1,000. Yeah, but that's the beauty of the auction. So I'll tell you what, we have 1,100. We tried to talk some sense into her. No, she gets it, but she wants to go 11. I'll tell you what she's doing. We're going to call her Smart Cookie Carolyn, because she's playing strategy. Maybe it's her first time shopping here, but I don't think it's her first auction, because she's playing strategy. Now she's going, well, I don't think anyone else is going to come in and compete with me now, because I upped that original bid. Well, you know what? Let's take it in totality here. Let's take it all in. Let's look at what we got as a ring in total and evaluate a 4777 TVON ring with yellow diamonds that are just under 6 points apiece. And not only that, we've just shown you a beautiful little array of yellow diamonds, quite large ones. And those were like a traditional, these are very vibrant. They're what we call the vivid, right? They're not graded that way because they're not like GI certified, because they're 6 point stones essentially, but they're very bright. We talked about it earlier as like the highlighter yellow, right? And it's one of the highlights of our night when we're doing it for $1,100. And I'll tell you what, Tiffany, I have a question for her. Could I do $50 increments? That's my question. I know it says 100. I'm in a world of hurt here with only a one and done potential here. Could we do $50 increments? I'll leave it up to her, okay? She's a brand new shopper. I'll leave it up to her. If she wants to leave them at 100, we'll do it. But if she wants to help me out because she kind of, jumped the gun with the open there, that's okay. But I'd love to encourage more people to jump in, so I'd like to make, what does she think, Tiffany? Leave them at 100? She's smart. She's going to leave them at 100 probably. She's going to leave them at 100. So either way, it's a value. It's a value. It's a value. We'll give it 2 minutes. And Carolyn's going to get it, I think. But that's not done until 2 minutes goes by. We got to make sure we get 2 minutes for anybody else who wants to jump in on this. Last call is now. We only have like an hour left in the show. I don't know where the show went, but it's a yellow diamond night, clearly. Take a look at this. That's it, guys. $1,100. Tiffany, can I do $50 increments or no? Hey, she said it's okay. Let's do 50. Stop the clock. Listen, I feel like she's like made in the shade here. Have you ever heard such a blasé bidder? Now, granted, I'm getting it through Tiffany, so I don't know. Carolyn could be jumping up and down at home with like streamers in the air and bullhorns going, wah, 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 something like that, But we'll do $50 increments if that makes it easier because I really need more bidders, and we only have one so far, and she's brand new, and she's playing the strategy here. Yes, question? Oh, it was not Sylvia. Oh, I'm confused. Oh, wonderful. Why did I think you were talking to a Sylvia? You were, you guys jumped the phone lines on me. You've heard of jumping the shark? This is jumping the phone lines. Oh my gosh, well, I'm sorry. So Sylvia, I want to thank you because she got a different ring, and I want to thank Ginger. And where was she calling from? Texas. Well, thank you, Ginger, so much. Enjoy your diamond. And Sylvia, enjoy your diamond. I did the right people, but I didn't have the right operators. All right, so we are looking at 55 seconds. Let me try this on again since we haven't done this the second go around. Let's try it on again. So you see how the diamonds go around, across, over at the top. Yeah, this is the over the river and through the woods ring, or just like, over the finger and across the hand ring, that kind of thing. But easy to wear. Beautiful. You could even pop that on next to something. I think you could. I think you could actually use that as a band next to a solitaire or next to another ring if you wanted to. We're looking for $1,150. I gotta, now I'm really regretting those $50 increments. But hey, she was kind enough to say, go ahead, do it. I love it. First time viewer, and she telling me what to do, and I like it. It's working in her favor, that's for sure. That's all that matters. I sorted it out now, Sylvia, and I got it. They just originally, I was hearing Sylvia with Andy, and then she jumped over to Jess, and anyway. So thank you, Sylvia. Sylvia, thank you so much. Sylvia, will you do me a favor and let me know when you get it at home? I'd love to hear what you think, because for as beautiful as it is in person or on TV, it's better in person. And then thank you again to Ginger. Okay, so do we have $1,150? Yes? Sold. Congratulations. Bye. That's gone. What is next in this incredible night of shopping? I do have, there's a tansy. I'm going to show you what's coming up at the top of the hour. This is coming up in exactly 15 minutes. And I know how many of you love the emerald cuts. And I got in so much trouble yesterday. I made a piece special. I picked out the stone. I did the whole thing, and it was for a shopper who requested it. And then I got in so much trouble with everyone else because they were like, "Oh, why can't I buy it?" And I'm like, "Cause it's made for somebody." So I wanted to bring you another emerald cut, so I did. And this is the 4 carat 08, and that'll be coming up at the top of the hour. So just a heads up, in case you were thinking about going anywhere, I would make sure. I think it'd be really, really, really lovely to have you stick around and see what we're going to do on that one at the top of the hour. Would really love for you to see that 408. Plus, it's got 51 points in diamonds, and it's more simple and straightforward. As a matter of fact, you know what? Joyce, have you heard anything from Barbara V in PA? Because she has wanted this ring, I think. Oh boy, I better message her. Oh boy, I don't think she's up with us late night. I don't know if she gets us on Fridays, but I'll message her because she has wanted that too. A lot of people want emerald cuts, so I'm right there with you guys. I love emerald cuts, my favorite type of diamond, but I really, 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 really love this one. So. And Ashley, I'm on the air now. So Ashley, I don't know if you're watching, but I'm on the air now, so I'll get back to you. It sounds like we need pretty comprehensive details. So I will get back to you shortly thereafter, maybe around midnight tonight when I arrive home. Okay, so that's coming up at the top of the hour. What are we going to show you in the meantime? Well, I have that princess cut fawn. We have our diamond studs. Oh my gosh, this is so amazing as a gift idea. I know it's a diamond intensive night here, but look at this. I have got some really beautiful VS diamond studs. And I know we're getting down to the wire here. We only have a little over an hour left. So I'm gonna have to get to the goodies here. And this is really, really special. It's gonna be, oh my gosh, these are perfect. They're the perfect size for like everybody. Because no matter if you're looking for primary piercing, secondary piercing, third piercing, or gifting, This works really, really, really well. It just does. It's item number 1936. Okay. I'm so, you know what I got to do is just, we zoom in and zoom out all night. Forgive me, I'm going to do a little camera work here. So just so we can make sure, because what's really, really special about these is the fact that they're VS diamonds. So I need you to be able to see that and appreciate that, because they are really, that's the headline here, is that we have these extremely important VS white diamonds here for you that are so, so, so well done and really exceptional quality. And what the deal is they're a pretty standard size that we see out and about. So I think it's going to be very simple and straightforward to actually do some comparison pricing, or if you already have been in the market, I will tell you just a little, not to ruin the surprise, but if you're going to do comparison shopping this weekend or just do an internet search, I hate to spoil the surprise, but we're going to beat everybody. The pricing at TVON, especially when you start factoring in quality, we're going to beat everybody. We just will. That is our mantra. It's not always something that we have available to show you, because we don't always have the value available to us like we do. But boy, when we get that opportunity, we bring them out, because they are classic wardrobe builders, staples, must-haves. They make incredible gifts for anybody. And you know, the idea of gifting a diamond stud is a very pricey endeavor. So that may not sound like a thing, right? But when you can get them as affordable as we have, it makes it a wonderful opportunity for you. And that's what exactly, I think the timing is so right. This is one of the biggest jewelry shopping times of the entire year, because Mother's Day is around the corner. We've got celebrations, hopefully let's say we're gonna start revisiting the idea of seeing people we love and celebrating life. And I know all I can think about is I'm going to a wedding in August, and I am so excited about it. And it's a long way away still, but I'm so excited. I'm just, because, you know, what have we done? I haven't even been anywhere besides TVON. So it's really exciting, right? And I think we're all in that boat, whether it's just a vacation or whether it's a special occasion or a graduation, or just, I don't know about you, but I'm going to have a family get together in a one-day trip. I'm going to take a one-day trip on my weekend, and I'm going to go to Vegas and see my family for the first time. And so we're going to celebrate 2 Thanksgivings and 2 Christmas times and 3 birthdays and dog birthdays and everything imaginable, all in July, just all together. So celebrations are back. And I think with that, we love to have great jewelry to wear to those celebrations, but we also love to have something to gift, to be proud of. And this is so that, and if I do this right, and oh, I will, we're going to make these available to the point where you could actually get 2 of them and 3 pairs and 4 pairs and gift them to multiple people and get the same special, important, very, very sophisticated gift to be proud of. And you can do it because of this pricing being so nuts in the best way possible. And this is not going to be, wow, look at those. So you get a half carat. Let's just make sure everyone's clear. When you get a half carat and a diamond stud, that's among the 2, that's a total weight. All diamond studs, at least they should be, ethically described as a total weight, right? So you have a 1/4 carat exactly. A lot of times when you're seeing a diamond stud though, sometimes they're going to be just under that. You know, they might be 48 points, because it's a lot easier. We were just talking about magic sizes, and when you hit certain thresholds of diamonds, how they elevate in price tags. Well, same with white diamonds, same with round brilliants. These are 1/4 carats each, at least, minimum. Some will be more. So you're getting at least 50 points total weight, means at least 1/4 carats in each year. And I was saying this earlier when I was telling you they were on the way tonight, is that what's really great is that you also have an opportunity here where I think it's the right size that kind of works no matter where you're putting them or who you're giving them to. Because it's a big enough size that they stand out. They're not specks, they're not microscopic, but they're not huge. They're not falling forward. They're not going to be too big where you can't wear them in a second piercing. This is, to me, the happy size. This is the Goldilocks, because each one is a 4mm round brilliant. They are VS. That's really important, because that's what you don't typically find in the world of diamond studs, are VS stones. That's tough, tricky. And if you do, usually they're custom made, and then they got that big old price tag, which, yeah, we don't want big old price tag if we don't have to. So that's the beauty of this. 4mm each. You're going to see them in my ear. You're going to be able to see them primary or second or third, or however you want to do it. But there's a major, major value where you can price them all day long. Usually you're spending $6,500 on an SI at best. Most diamonds like this are going to be in the eye clarity grading, which are really where you're actually going to see with the, quarter carat size in each ear, you would actually see carbon spots. You would actually see inclusions. That's just not the case here, and that's what's so lovely. So you don't have any inclusions to look at with the naked eye or even beyond. They're not $6,500. Take a look. We're going to get them under $1,000 so that you can gift, treat yourself. Mother's Day, think about that, is right around the corner. You've got a chance here. Has mom, or are you the mom that's always wanted to have a beautiful, real, honest to goodness, better yet, VS quality in this case, that's a step up, in diamond earrings? This is your chance right now. They're not $1,000. That's what's so crazy good about this, is you're not paying $9.99 for this pair of stud earrings. And I think this is the perfect time of year. And if you want to save them for the holiday season of 2021, great. They'll tuck away easily. You can keep those aside, put those aside, sure enough, all day long. No question about it. But what you don't always get is a price like this. These values are, it's not something, if we could bring them every day, I'll tell you the truth, we'd bring them every day. They'd be on every show. It'd be like, you'd be so sick of seeing diamond studs, but that's not even a possibility because this value is what's so difficult. And they're not even $9.99. They're in solid gold, white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. If you need screw backs, these are push and butterfly backs, which most people prefer. But if you do want to, if you already know you're just going to put them in, leave them in, you can get screw backs. And there's just a little additional charge, so you can talk to your operators about that. We can actually make them for you in screw backs if that's what you prefer. But these are VS Diamond sparklers, and they work great for first, second, even third, even fourth. I would say fifth is where usually the ear gets to the cartilage point, so you don't have a lot of room for a larger stud like this. But I think for anything other than that, you've got a really great size for piercings. I will say, even for my gals who are shopping for the guys, because I've had a lot of gals request, studs for the guys too, because earrings are very popular right now for the gentlemen. So if that's something you want to do, I think it works well for them as well. You can see, I don't have a backing in, so give me a moment just to kind of make sure, Tony, everyone can see it. But take a look now that they're on, so you can get an idea of what they look like. And that's why you can imagine if they were just going up the ear, how they would still work in a second piercing or a third piercing or even a fourth as well. So there are options for you there. So no doubt about it. So you can see how they would still, on my lobe, still really work as they work their way up the ear, because the size, like I said, is just right for that. I think it's the perfect size that's going to give you versatility. And there's something about that where I'm not even in a well-lit area here and you're looking at them from far away, and look at how bright and sparkling and stunning and beautiful they are. And they're not $9.99. Take another look close up here, because I'll tell you what we're going to do. White, yellow, rose, you're choosing. Do you know that the findings right now, 14 karat solid gold findings right now, go for about $369 for basically just the gold. I got to get my fingerprint off of it now. That's not what we're doing, guys. Just $9.99. Then you have to, if you have $400 invested in the gold and then you start adding quarter carat diamonds, then what happens? They're over $9.99. They're well over that. So you cannot wait to get in on this deal. And I'll just leave one in the ear as well, so you can see it. We can go back and forth. But I'll tell you right now, they're not going to be $9.99 or $8.99 or $7.99. I'm telling you, we are getting two. So keep that in mind. I just want to make sure that you got the chance to see it on the ear a couple of times here. They're not even going to be $699 for VS diamonds in your choice of gold. And if you want them in screwbacks, that's no problem. We can do it for you. But again, that's okay. But how much is it, guys, now? Tell me. I don't know. And they management didn't know either. They said, ask the operators. They know. So if anybody has that, let me know, because I'm not really sure what that is right now, but I don't think it's much. So certainly when you get all the customization and special backings and everything, it's not much. So does anybody know, or we're all clueless on that end? Okay. Oh, it's 100. Okay, so that, I thought it was more. So great, I'm glad I didn't say what I thought. So $100 extra if you need screwbacks. So again, then they're all custom made for you, but they're not even $699. We got the big tanzanite deal coming up at the top of the hour. They're not even going to be, not $650, not $649. For VS quarter carats in each ear. You decide whether you want the pushbacks, whether you want the screwbacks. $100 extra for the screwbacks, no biggie there. Tell you what we're going to do, blow them out right now. We'll make them $599 a pair. That is it. $599. They happen about once or twice a year is when we see these. So it's definitely a time to get on the phone lines and grab them if you would like to have half carat, quarter carat VS stones. That's the big deal here. That's what's so tough to find anywhere else you go, is to find VS quality diamonds in a stud, because the bigger they get, the more pricey they get. Everyone's trying to give you value. I'm talking about even like those warehouse stores where they started bringing fine jewelry a few years back, and they're like giving these bulk discounted prices because they'll sell 10,000 a day. That's not even where you find VS, and certainly not this value. One more time in the ear if we may as well, just so you can see the size once again, just to get kind of familiar with how they're going to look from a bit more of a distance. That's just one stone. This is not a cluster. This is one stone, singular in each ear, in the 4-prong double basket design, where there's $400 worth of gold. So $599, 60 seconds. Let's go back to our wheel. I thought for a little extra sparkle on Club TV on Friday night, you got to get those. And then we've got the big tanzanite deal coming up at the top of the hour. That is now all of like a minute and a half away. So it is time to get in on the stud earrings if you would like to. They're beautiful. So VS Diamond Studs. And while they're here, congratulations. Already 2 pairs going out to one caller. That's all, what I was thinking, you know, with Mother's Day around the corner and all the get-togethers that we're looking forward to. It'd be nice to be wearing a beautiful pair of brand new diamond studs, and not lab-grown and not man-made and not simulants or synthetics, but actually the real deal VS diamonds. All right. Big top of the hour coming on up. Can't wait to share it with you. It's that big emerald cut, and I just cannot believe the limitations we have on the emerald cuts right now. It's tough, and every time I bring you one, I'm trying to warn everybody, this is not going to be something we see for long. So big emerald cut opportunities coming up in about 40 seconds here, so we'll get everybody in here. I hope so. We're getting everybody in on the diamond studs. Really special. Enjoy. This is really cool. So that's your chance right now at $599. Perfect way to go. Thank you all so much for shopping them. That is the way to do it. Love it. Okay. Another wheel is still to come. Yes. Still have another wheel for you. Still have that tanzanite opportunity. Oh, and we have if anybody likes the Princess Cut Fawn, it's our first ever. And it's a 1 carat plus a 101, but I think we're getting to a 408. I can't wait. And there's also some really big tanzanites too. We have a whole wheel of 10 carat plusers. So if you're waiting on a big stone, like really big, like 10, 11 carats, we've got those as well. All right, top of the hours here. Let's talk about tanzanite. The absolute must. I know I get a lot of questions. I don't know, you guys love them as much as I do, and I'm so glad because it's fun to present things that I know you love as much as I do, and that's what we're seeing here in a gorgeous, I mean, I did some hand selecting of some stones recently for custom designs, and you know, it's kind of fun to go through them because I've said before, every blue wing is a little bit different. They're not all exactly the same. These are Mother Nature after all. So it's not like you just say blue wing and it's going to automatically, you know, be the same. They're not, you know, created in an assembly line or in a manufacturing plant. This is Mother Nature from one section of the mine that's been obsolete for like 15 years. This is item number 2595, and whew, that's what's tough to do in the Tanzy right there, is to have saturation through and throughout the emerald cut. Especially the larger the emerald cut is, the more difficult it is to carry on and to have that same unbelievable saturation throughout. That's exactly what you get here, but it's also a really simple, straightforward, classic mounting. So here's what we're gonna do. It's item number 2595. I love this. We still have studs going out the door. So if you need a pair of those 50-point diamond studs, you let me know. They're $599, any gold you need. But this is going to be a wild way to start our last hour together tonight. Just want to remind you, and I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Thank you so much. Glad you're with us. Hope you're having a wonderful start to your weekend. Hope it is, it's our last weekend of April, if you can believe that. So special, special night here, full of great jewelry. And now we bring you the emerald cut. I told you just last night I had the start of the show with a piece that I custom made for a customer by request, and then everybody else wanted it. So I really prioritized having a really superstar emerald cut today for you. If you missed out on that one, if you liked it, we're still going with the big size here, certainly at 4 carats plus. It is that ultimate just through and through saturation that we love to see with the tanzanites. It's not always the case with an emerald cut though. Emerald cuts are tricky. We talk about the rarity of an emerald cut and a diamond because they have to be so clean and they have to be so really just beyond eye clean, because they would almost be like it would almost just magnify. If there was an inclusion in an emerald cut diamond, you would see it. We don't have that issue with tanzanites. Tanzanites are not included stones. However, they do, usually when you get the blue wing, which why do we love blue wing? It's the best saturation possible. It is a private collection. This is from my new shoppers here, new viewers, new shoppers, new to TVON's world. This is the best there ever has been. There's only one mine in the world for tanzanite. The Block D has always produced the best, but there was one section of the Block D that produced the unbelievable best of color saturation. That's where you see the blues, the purples, the reds at the ultimate level. That's what Blue Wing Block D is all about. Now, it was a private collection. One miner who actually mined it with his 2 hands, he's the one that saved it and collected it and therefore got it to us. And that happened 2 years ago, 2 years and 4 months ago. So here we are at nearing the end of it. Not a lot of material left. 408 is here. It's rare to see that saturation through even the middle of the stone. It's 51 points in diamonds. There is an $11,000 price tag. Watch this. I'm not going to do $11,564. It's just not going to work. It's Friday night. We're in our last hour. But I do believe somebody's going to like it, especially if we do something wild. So here's what's going on. I'm not doing 11,000. I need a lot of people on these phone lines. And I'm thinking there's only one way tonight to do that. And my lowest possible price tag that I can offer it to you here tonight on this show is $6,899. But, and that's because we're talking premier, ultimate blue wing of the emerald cuts. However, there's been a lot of people looking for them. There's been a lot of people missing out on them. And we don't have an endless supply of blue wings, let alone emerald cuts in big sizes. So here is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try an auction. Now, remember the last time we ventured the auction format? Remember, we didn't get an open until about an hour later, right? We had no open at all, and then an hour later, so, oh, I'll open it. So this, and that was that, right? That was where that one ended. So here's what we're going to do. Instead of 68, remembering that, of course, that is what I should be getting for that ring rightfully tonight. We're not going to do that. We're going to try something, and in our last hour tonight, I'm going to try to open up the doors to the big world of blue wing to everybody possible. Well, not everybody, because we don't have everybody, but anybody watching tonight. We value you. We appreciate you. And I want you to have a moment where you can potentially get in on one of our best. And just hand selecting these stones has been a joy, because it's fun to just go through them because there's not a bad stone in the bunch. But then when you find that you have this eureka moment, when you just see the stone that stands out above all the rest, that's what's fun. And it makes it quite exciting, but really easy to find these for you guys, because there are certain stones that just elevate, have better neon, have better saturation. This is certainly one of them. I have nobody on the phone lines who even likes it at this point. I'll tell you what, we're going to have to do some dropping here. And I'm not talking about a $5,000 opening price tag or bid. I'm not talking about $4,500. If we go 4,000, hey, we're under 1,000 a carat for the tansy. That makes a lot of sense if you're talking value. But there's still no open and nobody on the lines, more importantly. And I have got to get it at home somehow, some way. That is the goal. Showing you jewelry is just part of the fun. Knowing that it's getting a good home, that's where it really gets exciting. $3,500 to start. This is going to have to be $100 increments, Tony, if I'm doing this. We've got a nearly $7,000 blue wing, and I'm starting at $35. Yeah, $100 increments are going to be quite necessary here. But there's still no open. there is still no open. So what about this? $3,000 to open. I'm going to try it. We're going to get you on the lines. We'll give it 60 seconds to get it started at $3,000. Let's go. Let's go. Let's find a home for it, shall we? Oh boy, no open yet. Okay. Well, listen to the story of a Friday night. It's the story of Friday. 50 seconds. Counting down. Still no open. All right. Is it the ring? Is it the ring or is it my open? Which is it? Who is? You are? I am? We all are. It's been that week, huh? Yeah. You should hear what I said to my mom last night in regards to the weeks. There's no open at 3, and I'm not going to believe it's the ring. I don't think that's the issue here. So Jess says we're just all moving slowly. I think that's about right. I mean, look what happened. The last auction, we did get an open. It just happened way after the auction happened. So here's what I'll do. I'm not going to start at 3. I'm not going to start at 25. I'm not going to start at $2,000. I need an open. It's really that simple. We need to find a great home for this tanzanite, and I think we can do it. But at $2,000, I got nothing. $1,900, $1,800, $1,700. There's a problem because there's still no open. And we're at 17 at this point. Is it too late to change the increments to $1,000? No, leave them there. Leave them at 100. Because it's not going to matter if we don't get the open. But I am trying to get the open. What if we go 16? You know what? I mean, if we're this low, what difference does it make? Let's go $1,500 to start. The price of typically a 2-carat stone with minimal to no diamonds. We're going to start a 4-carat plus blue wing emerald cut. And just in the way that certain diamonds get more money based on cuts, certain cuts are more pricey in diamonds than others. Same with tanzanites. And what is so unique and what is so difficult, I can't believe what I'm doing. True story, management just popped out. There's a door in the back, and management's going like, so let's get it a home, okay? Let's get it a home. I'm going to proceed. It's okay. It's okay. I don't know what to do, Tony. Do we have the open? Tell me yes. Tell me we have the open. Yes, we have the open. Now, my last auction, what do we have? 1 or 2 bidders? This is not a big night for bidders. We don't have a lot. Remember how last night we didn't have DirecTV? Remember that? Tonight we do, but it's just direct to dish. And I think, what, AT&T? Okay, so there's a couple more people, right? It's not a big audience. So this is where it pays. It's like paying you, right? Because when you have the opportunity to get a $6,900 tanzanite and potentially pay $1,500, that's good news. That's a good thing. We're at 15, by the way, so we do have the open. It's $100 increments. I'm tempted to move the increments up, but that would be really bad. That's not going to behoove me at this point to up the increments, even though that would be necessary. Let's take another look at it. I'm going to show it on the hand again. I don't know. Yeah, we did, but let's show it again a couple of times. Oh, you can change the gold color. Yeah, change the gold, any gold color you want, okay? Change it. We'll size it. We'll ship it. We'll do all that. We always do. We always do. See how it says free shipping and free sizing in the bottom right corner? That's always there. That's not like, ooh, today's a special day. It is a special day. But that's not why we're doing it, guys. You get that every day. But also you're going to get to change the gold color. There's very, very much. That's probably what I like so much about this ring. It's a departure. It's different from what we usually see on our tanzanite mountings because it's really very classic. This is that traditional, like if you want to know you're going to be wearing this ring happily, Satisfied with the styling of it forever and ever and ever and ever, amen. This is it, because it's the classic halo with the diamonds down the shoulders, and we are looking for $1,600. This is a mega problem. And do you see why? This is why I fell in love with emerald cuts right there. The rounds are gorgeous, the trillions are amazing, but I have solidified it. It's my favorite cut is the emerald cut. I love the ashers and I love the emerald cuts, and they're really two in the same. They're very similar. You just have the squared off shape in the asher, and the emerald cut's more elongated. So really breathtakingly beautiful. I don't know. Are we going to give this a clock with all this value, all this tanzanite, simple classic mounting, and that it's still got that halo? I mean, even the halo, look around it. The halo of diamonds doesn't just end up with a squared off 90-degree angle. It follows the lines of the emerald cut, because the emerald cut has those same notches in the corners you see there. See those diagonals? If those prongs weren't there, you know what an emerald cut looks like. It's got those, it doesn't meet up at a 90-degree angle with a distinct point. That's a baguette. This has those notches. The lines of the halo follow that really, really well. And then you have the diamonds down either direction of the shoulders, so that when it's on, all you see are diamonds around it. And okay, okay now. Let's see, I think we might have, do we have $1,600? Is that official, or is that like a maybe? Because I need to know if there's like a difference between verification and verified. So I got to see if we are actually verified. Wow, what a ring. Yeah, so I was just saying that, James. If they want rose gold or yellow gold, we'll say yes. And remember, actually, yesterday, James, we had one in yellow. It was an emerald cut in yellow gold. Do you remember how spectacular it looked? I think that's one of the reasons everybody was asking me for more emerald cuts, is because we saw that stunning custom piece I did for a viewer, and it was in yellow gold, and it was so beautiful, wasn't it? So yes, it looks great in yellow. It looks great in rose. You're not going to see a ton of gold here, because it's really just straightforward. It's about the diamonds around it. Let's see if we have $1,600. Do we have $1,600? We've got 16. We have 16, but we're looking for 17 now. So we are at 16, and you know what, guys? It looks like we're down to 2. So we'll see if the original bidder wants to take it up to 17. Otherwise, I'll tell you what, we're going to give it a clock. Because listen, if you're not in yet, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. You still have, like, we've got to do a clock. It's like a final clock to make sure you have a chance and an opportunity to get in. I got to stop looking at that price, because I'm feeling bad. That $68.99 price tag that I'm supposed to get, that's just not happening. I just, every time I look down at this bag and see that price tag, it's like making a mockery of me. I mean, I swear I can hear the bag going, ha, 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 you stink. Because it's so low. I mean, this is not normal, but that's the risk we run when we do auctions on a Friday night. And by the way, Saturday morning is much the same too. Saturday morning, we have a little more than we have on Friday, but not everybody. So, you know, if you like these kind of values, you might want to be with us in the morning as well. But first, I got to get this at home officially. We're going to give it 2 final minutes. That means if you have not dialed in yet, you got to be dialing right now, because 2 minutes flies, because chances are you're watching on satellite or internet today, so there's a delay. The delay is about 60 seconds itself, so that's why we give you 2 whole minutes to make the phone call, so that the last thing we want is for you to miss out just by a matter of seconds on the phone. So you got an opportunity for a value here. It certainly is. We're looking for $1,700 only on a 4+ carat with diamonds all the way around it, classic style, tailored, elegant. You'll love it 20 years from now, 30 years from now, 50 years from now. This is that generational piece. I mean, when you get the best tanzanite in the world, it's not just yours. It's your family heirloom piece. Like, going forward, this is the best tanzanite. There is literally not a better material out there. Even if you go spend $50,000, $60,000, you can do it. You can spend $100,000 on a tanzanite without trying too hard in the designer world, and it's still not Blue Wing Block D. It's still not going to be this good. So 2 minutes on the way. Take a last look at it. Here we go. This is it. Final call. 16, and we're looking for more. Oh, no, 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 no. This is bad. $1,600 in $100 increments. We have less than 2 minutes remaining on the auction, and it will be bye-bye time. It's going to be out of here and gone. That's why we encourage you, keep an eye on the clock, but be dialing really quickly, because that's the key here. That is the key. That is the key to success. That's the key to getting you in. And we have 45 minutes left in the show, and oh my gosh, we have wheels, and we have diamond bangles, and we have diaspores. I still have the princess cut fawn diamond, which is so amazing. I've got our first princess cut fawn. Now, if you want a 10 carat or bigger, we have 10 carat or bigger also on discount tonight. So we still have big tanzanite. So don't think this is the largest, but I will tell you, in my wheel, I do have a 10, I do have an emerald cut, but it's not going to be this price tag. It's not even close. I have a 12 karat emerald cut you could see later, but it's not going to be anywhere near $1,600 despite the blowout price tag I'm putting on the wheel. So our last minute is already here. So now it's really crunch time. If you haven't started dialing, it's now or never to get yourself in so we can make this a done deal here, because that is exceptional. And like I said, any gold you want, that's no problem. Any size you want, that's always what we do. I'm not just talking about pick a size. It's quarter sizes and half sizes and 3/4 sizes. It's exact to what you need. And you know what sizing costs out there. I don't need to tell you, it is a pricey endeavor to go to a jeweler right now and have something sized. And why even go through the trouble? Why go through the inconvenience? Everything that we offer here is going to be arriving at your door ready to wear in your perfect custom size. That's just a freebie we offer with every item every day. I love that. So this is hugely important here. Hugely important. And we got to find out if we've got 17. I'm waiting to see if we have 17, yes or no. It's our final clock, now seconds here. So let's see where we're at. Do we have 17? Yes or no? Whoop, whoop. This is good. This is good. Is the good stuff. Hand selected. 17? Sold. Congratulations, you got it. Well done. May I show you? What am I going to do after this? Oh, I know. I do have the morganite, and I mean the designer morganite. I'm not sure how. I think I'm going to set it the other way because this is really cool. Thank you so much. Congratulations on the tansy. Let me show you this. Is this wild or what? This is not going to sit real well either way on the wheel, but wait till you see this on the hand. This morganite, top quality, one only, and I know it doesn't look like a normal ring because normal rings have a band that goes somewhere through the middle of it. This is just, I love this ring. The intensity of the colors of this morganite is what makes it. It's item number 1977. It's a quick one only for you, and it is good looking because it is the color saturation that is very rare and special. Very special. This has 9 carats 18 of morganite, 27 points of VS diamonds, right? Down, you know what it looks like, right? Sure has a little wondering feel to it, doesn't it? The chevron, the mill grain. But wait till you see this on. You're going to decide whether you want the morganite draping up or down the finger. But this is a huge discount. And what makes these rings fun is that it's still, I mean, it's like we've all heard of a solitaire. Even that last one was kind of like a solitaire, right, with the halo? But this is a solitaire done in a designer way. You want everyone to just stop and stare at your ring. With the combination of the color and the design, that's exactly what you're going to have everyone doing. Let me show you on the hand, because this is the better way to show it. Take a look. This is one way to wear it. That's one way. That's with the teardrop, right? And it just, now it even looks cool. It looks like it's defying gravity. It looks like it's just like it's floating, like it's extended, like it is just suspended from this almost mini single row wonder ring in rose gold. It is in rose gold only. It's so fabulous. There's a blowout that makes a price tag on a 9 carat we've not seen before, actually. I'm going to just flip it around on my hand. So stay at the hand shot, please, because I just want to show you the other way. And then you decide, I don't know, you're going to play with it when you get it at home. But there's also this really pretty motif going on. This is elevated. So the band itself comes up and meets the stone. So it's a bit elevated. But look at how beautiful that is. So totally up to you. You'll have fun playing with it. And yes, you could even, pair up something with it if you wanted to, or even do something up on this side and, wonder ring ready, right? And create a totally different look if you've got the room to do it. But it is not going to be, the original price was, wow, $48.88. Actually was a markdown from the $9,400 it started as. I'm not leaving it there. It's a quick one only. It's a beautiful stone. It's definitely got that. I love the pear shapes because they intensify the saturation. Watch up close again and watch how the saturation of the color intensifies at the tip of the stone and the base of the stone, which in this case is the top because I'm just holding it this way. But what do you think of that? Isn't that special? But it's not 48. It's not even 38 or 28. Or here's the kicker, $1,888 for a 9 carat 18. That's good. That is good. Here's what I'm going to do. It's not even 18. Not even $17.99. Blow it out. We have one. It's our best morganite here. I'll do it for $1,777. It's in the rose gold only. That is beautiful. Just and fun. Because it's giving you the stone like it's a beautiful solitaire on display, but look at how much fun it is in that it's so different on the hand. One only. One only on that one. Who's got it? Who's got it? Who you think's got it? I can't wait to find out. 1777. What about the big fawn diamond? Princess cut, classic slick band, heavyweight gold, 101 stone. I think we should do it. Nobody on the morganite yet? Okay. Let's tell ya. You know what I also have is this really, really, really big mandarin. I do want to remind you, we still have the 258 yellow diamond, but I also have a 201 yellow diamond emerald cut. We didn't show that to you yet, but if you're a fan of the emerald cuts and you'd like the yellow diamond in an emerald cut, we have one, and it's over 2 carats, and it's VS. And it's one of those incredible, incredible buys. So, and then I've got a quick wheel. Oh, we've got this quick wheel that's amazing. Let's show you, and I'm going to start with this ruby ribbon style. I love it. I think the morganite, hold on, I think we're very fine on the morganite. Can't wait to see who's got it. It's such a beauty, and that feminine color, but it's not light. Of course, morganite's always going to be in the pastel category and family, but it's really, this is about as saturated as they get. Andy, you're not getting this one. No. Okay, so not yet. Okay, so we're still waiting. When I set it down, it leans a little bit, so I just want to prop it up for you. What do you think? It sounded like she just said, your final price is $71,358. Like $71,000? No. I misheard that, right? I misheard that. Okay. 71,000? Okay. I'm going to show this again before we get to our wheel because it's a first of its kind. And it happens to be a band that is proven to be popular, but it's our first fawn diamond princess cut. What do you think of this? Besides the fuzzy wuzzies that are all over it from my cloth, here's what we have. But this is not a half carat. It's not a 1 carat. Again, I feel like if we set it there, remember, it's got to face up to you to see the brilliance of the stone. But it's 2591. It's a carat 01 princess cut fawn. And that just is not something we see. It's just not something we see. And I'm thrilled that we have it for you. And it's pretty amazing when you've got 2591. Yeah, and it's a 101 princess cut, and it's that fancy color fawn, which is so lovely. And then you also have this really heavy band of gold. So it's thick, it's really solid. I think the last time we saw this, we actually talked about the fact we had a lot of gentlemen interested as well as ladies. 2591, yes, and 101 princess cut, and then the rose gold setting for the center, and then the rest is white. You can change that if you want. Now, I would probably steer you away from yellow gold just in concert with the fawn. I'm not sure if it's going to harmonize. But I do love the idea of all rose or the white and the rose contrast you see here. That's up to you. So we will shift the gold color if you'd like us to, but just take a little look at this ring from all the angles because there's some serious, this is when we say a band, or if you're buying a gold band out and about, it usually does not look like this with that kind of thickness, even through the very, very, very back. This is why, again, size right now in a 7, but we can size it up for the gentleman if you'd like us to. It could be a wedding band. It could be that really kind of sleek way because the actual stone is the same width as the band and vice versa. So you've got a really good way to go about that. And, yeah? What about it? Oh boy. Are you wondering if I have another emerald cut? Because I do. I have another emerald cut. This one is long gone sold, right? Yeah, this one is done. This one's done. But I'm going to show you, I do have a I'm talking like 1 point shy of 12 carats in an emerald cut coming up. That one's already gone. I want to congratulate our auction winner on that one as well. Really, really, really well done. So congratulations. I'm going to show you a quick flash here though. Somebody said, did she say larger emerald cut? I do have a 12 carat. This is, well. There's the 12 carat. That's coming up. I can do something special on that one. 12 carats. It's not going to be like $1,600 or $1,700, but it's going to be a great value. So on the fawn, I don't know, but I know this. We haven't had a lot of people see Fawn Diamond Princess because this is the first time we've got it. And look at the inside, finished with just ever so slight, just kind of a little, something so you can clean it from the back. But honestly, heavy gold, finished, smooth, mirror high polishing going on the inside. Let me try it on though. This is really important to see how the band itself is going to look a little more squared off than some, which is why, again, it's not a flat band. It actually, you see there from that angle, how it's got that subtlety of the squared off design. It's a bit squoval in its design here. It's not quite rounded, but it's not 90 degrees square, but it's got a lot of substance to the way that profile sits. There's your princess cut. Fawn, men's or ladies. This really is truly a unisex style. I'll tell you what we just did. I mean, I've had 1 carat yellow diamonds. I've had 1 carat pink. Well, the 1 carat pink diamond I had was over 50,000. So if we're talking about a pink champagne natural mix here, we're not going to do 50,000. As a matter of fact, I wasn't even going to do $5,000, which makes it quite a value because seriously, when we've got 1 carat pinks, they're 50. When we've got 1 carat yellows, they're usually 5 or 45, somewhere in that neighborhood. What if we do even better than 5 or 45 or 4? Tell you what, start an auction. It's the only way to do it. It's the only way to do it. But I'm not starting at 4 or 3 or 2. I'm starting. This has not happened, but hey, it's Friday night. We got 30 minutes left in the show. We are living it up tonight. And if we're going to give stuff away, let's give it away. I'm starting. This has never happened on a stone this size. It has not. But I'm starting at $1,500. It seems to be the way to go. It seems that it's tough to get the open unless it's down in that real bottom pricing. So 15 to open, $100. Listen, it's a 101, so it's going to be $100 increments for a large, fancy. It's a fancy color, but it's a fancy cut. So it's like a fancy fawn, right? There's lots of fancy going on here. And it's 15 to open and $100 increments. And it's a men's or ladies piece. And it could be a wedding style you wear every day. Could be a pinky ring. It's substantial. It's a lot of gold that runs through it, underneath it, and to the sides. But what a stone to be able to see our first of its kind. 15, and look at it again, pop it up to the camera lens so you can really see that dynamo cutting. So unusual, so rare to see it. 60 seconds to get the open. Let's see what we got. 60 seconds, we'll see if we've got a bidder, or 2 or 3 or 5. But it's not gonna be 2 or 3 or 5 because that's not what we're getting tonight. So I would like, yeah, there's the open at 15. Who do you have there, James? Yeah, so I was saying that I wouldn't recommend it, but we can do it. We can do it. So James, that's right now it's rose and white. We can do yellow, but you'd also have to ask them, do they still want the fawn in the rose? That's what we're waiting. We do have the open at 15 still, yes? Yeah. Oh, are they backing out? She still wants it. We do have 15 over. We have, yeah, oh, hang on. Jess, they're out. So guys, we don't have the open. The open that we had backed out. So do you have it? All right, $1,500 we have. $1,500 we have. Oh gosh, let me see who's on. Tiffany, you're not on this one, right? Tiffany, you're not on this one? Okay. Joanne, not on this one? All right. Andy, are you out there? Oh my goodness, does anyone want to go 16? Please check, yeah. Bear with us, guys. We can't get anyone through right now because we got a lot of people, I think, talking about other things and making requests and doing all kinds of stuff. So we're not getting everyone through at the moment, but I will. We will get you through. Okay, thank you. Okay, so as soon as we can get a few more people through, is Andy coming as well? Because we have a little, I don't know, some operators are on break, it looks like. So, oh, there he is. Thank you. Let me know if we're at 16, because I know a lot of people are on other things here. So is anybody at 16 on this one? Because I think we're only at 15 so far, right? 16. Okay. We have 16. Okay. So we have $1,600 now, and it's moving at a molasses pace, and that's okay, because that's going to only make you better value for you. But here we are at 16. Wait. We have not had a 1 carat 01 fancy diamond ever offered like this. And forget the fact it's a fawn and a fancy princess cut. So does anybody have $1,700? 17? We have 1,700. This is tough. This is tough. I'm going to have to just wrap my brain around a 1 carat plus fancy diamond for this price. Huh? You're out. What's going on? Wait a minute. Fake bids? What's going on? Yeah? What's that? No, actually, so you can change it. You can change it. I wouldn't recommend yellow, but reminder, Tiffany, right now it's two-tone gold. Let me just explain this to everybody one more time. I hate sounding like a broken record. My pride is to not repeat myself. But I've got some confusion on the phone lines here, and I think we've lost a bidder. I think we are down to one bidder. Okay, so right now the fawn diamond itself is set in rose. The band around it is white. You can choose, but I want you, if you win this auction, I want you to tell your operator exactly what you need, because you have the option of two-tone. You don't have to leave it that way. You could do yellow gold. You could set the stone with yellow. It's up to you, but you can do all one color of gold. Just make sure and I think did we lose a bidder? What's going on? You're out, okay. But I think you're at 17, right? Okay, so I'm gonna give it a clock. We had a lot of people on the phone lines, but several of them backed out. So here's what we're gonna do. Shameful to have a 101 fancy diamond for a price like this. You're gonna choose whatever you want, but operators are gonna ask you, if you win, they're gonna ask you, do you want the stone set in rose, or do you want the stone set in white or yellow? And then they're gonna ask you, do you want the band set in white like it is, or do you want the actual band in rose or yellow? That's all up to you, but you're making two choices, because there's a separate setting, it's like a separate housing for the fawn diamond, which recommended in the rose. Then you can switch it and switch the band. You can switch the center. It's whatever you want. But right now there are two colors of gold. So you're going to essentially tell your operator, you can just get one. You could get the whole thing in white. You could get all rose. I love that idea. James is like, I'd do all rose gold. I like that idea. Bottom line is, we're going to give it 60. You know what? Let's give it, do we want to give it 2 minutes? We're going to give it 2 minutes. We're going to give it 2 minutes. That's all. And we're going to sell it. But you are going to get your size. You are going to choose your gold colors. And yeah, let's take a look. 2 minutes and we're done. 2 minutes. Final call. Oh my gosh. Never have I seen a 1 carat. And for those of you guys that are just calling for the fun of it, please, you can call me and crank call me all day. Don't do it during an auction. Wait another minute 45 till you crank call us, okay? We're trying to do an auction here and get people jewelry of a lifetime here at an unbelievable value. So please hold off on crank calls for another minute 40. We'll take them, okay? But 100 more seconds. Just let legitimate bidders come on in here, and we'll see where we are. Let me see what is happening. James, now Andy, you're not on this one? Nope. We're just, every moment that goes by, I lose other bidders. So yeah, okay, so this is final call. This is not going as planned, but hey, James, you want to go 18? Are you thinking about it maybe? So here's what we're going to do, guys. Yeah, we got like 70 seconds left to make it official. I can keep a beat. I'm going to go drumming. It's my next career. Drumming. Yeah, that'd be good for migraines, right? I can only imagine like being a drummer. Oh yeah, it just wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. So I'm going to try it on one more time because we have 40 seconds left. Men's or ladies, look at the side. Look at the basket of rose gold. Now again, you're going to choose. Hey, operators, whoever wins it, you're choosing 2 colors of gold. You got to find out how they want the stone set. You got to find out how they want the band, or you can just say all this, all that, all rose, all white, all yellow, whatever you need. But that is too low a price tag. That's all I can say about that. Tiffany, you thinking about this one? Andy, what about you? Yes, no. Yeah, look at the inside. Finished. There was just one little carving detail beneath the center stone. Other than that, solid, heavy, mirror, finished. Andy, are you on this one? Because my clock is out. I got to be. Are you thinking about this one? Final call here. Final call. Do we have 18? Sold. Congratulations. That's gone. That's gone. Now, what do I do now? Oh, yes, I have a wheel. I have a wheel. I'm going to start with my favorite ruby ribbons. Take a look. I know, I'm all over. I'm running all over the studio today. Look at this. That's half of it. Let's take a look. Back, back, back we go. Ooh, that's a good choice. I like that. This one is as is. This one's going to be, technically, they're like a hot, hot, hot pink sapphire. The designer called them rubies. I have a few others for you here. Actually, here's kind of a fun designer way to do champagne. That's a champagne. See what we just had the fawn. See the difference when you have the lighter of the champagne there? Isn't that pretty? I also have a color change sphene. There's the big one. That's an oval. Color changing sphene. Then I have the tanzanite. I love this one because it's still the essential fundamental design of having diamonds around a stone, but it's more floral than that. It's more almost movement to it, right? It's like a movement, like a dance to the diamonds. And that's a real ruby. So I think here we're seeing more of a hot pink sapphire in the middle, and then you've got more of that true ruby red in the back right. So that's our champagne diamond, almost floating. This is very designer. You know the designer that does these designs where there's something that moves and floats. This one doesn't move, it's stationary, but there's the sphene. Here's our really hot pink sapphires, then our tanzanite, then our ruby in a pear shape. Boy, that tanzanite has a lot of diamonds to go with it as well. This is going to be a quick blowout wheel since we only have like 20 minutes left in the show here. So it's crunch time and we got to move a lot of jewelry in a very short amount of time. So here's how we do it. That's the ruby. I love that. This tanzanite has a lot of carat weight. Now this champagne on its own is a 45-point round set in a bezel of rose. Then you have the outer, it's like that circle we usually see in a pendant, but this time it's in a ring. That's got 41 points in diamonds around it. The hot pinks, 369. Sounds fun. That was pretty good. Oh, there's the sphene, and the sphene is going to be our oval 458. Ah, yes. The Ferrari of sphenes right there, the 458. So, my car lovers will understand. Wait, was he the Bachelor once? Is that him? It's okay. It's okay. That's all he ever said. He was on for a whole season, and all he ever said, James, was, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. That's true. That's true. That is true. Wait a minute. You remember too? Yeah. It's okay. Jess, how do you know that? James knew that. He's like, oh yeah. Did you hear what he said? Yeah, I know. I know. He's a bad dude. All right. That's why I was surprised you knew. I was like, what, did I rub off on you? Did I share that with you at some point in time, like 5 years ago? I think it was like 5-6 years ago. Anyway, I'm obsessed, but that's a whole nother story. But here we are with Color Change Spain. Yep. The only time my television turns on is for sports and The Bachelor. That's it. That's it. If my TV is on, it's on one of those two things. But here we go. I used to be a news junkie, but I can't now. It's just too depressing, so I just read my news. I just read. I read the news, and I watch my sports, and then occasional, will you accept my rose? But this is going to be 458 on the Sphene. Let's blow them out. I'm really hemming and hawing because I'm not sure how low I'm going to have to take these to get some traction, but the $39.99 is not going to work. Let me just walk you through these carat weights. We talked about the 45-point champagne with 41 around it. Then we have the 458 behind it, which is how this all started. And then we've got the 18, this is 18K, black rhodium and white gold together. That's going to be hot pink sapphires, 369. Also a few white diamonds that are in there as well, down the middle, I should say. That's going to be a 10-point diamond weight. And then we have the 248 right here. 248 blue wing round, and that has 103 in diamonds. And then back here is the ruby. That ruby is going to be a 146 Burma ruby. Beautiful Burma. It's actually glowing blue. Do you see that? We talk about the ideal ruby color is like a blue red. That's glowing blue. And anything you want on this wheel is not going to be 39. That was the should be when this show started. Question? Oh, well, that's nice. How did Andy know who my favorite customer is? I didn't know either, but that's what happened. I'm sorry. Say it again, Andy. Go ahead. Let's try again. 3, 2, 1, go. Aaron? Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Aaron. Aaron, thank you. And that's Aaron with an E, right? Okay. Thank you, Aaron, so much. Well, you know what? Andy just made you my favorite. So I think he meant to say that you're her favorite, but he said, she's your favorite. That's why we were all laughing. I can't single out one favorite customer, James. I can't do it. I can't do it. There's too many. There's too many. I have a lot of favorite customers, and it's all of them. Because some we've gotten to know, and some are new, and I like y'all the same, But I'll tell you what we're going to do. Blow them out right now. Not $39.29 or even $19.99. Let's get you some jewelry. Let's get you any one of your favorites up here. They're not going to be $19 or $18 or $17.99. Let's blow them out. I love that 45-point true champagne round brilliant there. Almost looks like it could move, but it's stationary within that circle design. They're not going to be even $17.77. Take them while they're here. Lowest price we can do, and that tanzanite, that gives you the sparkle and the brilliance of a round. That's what I was telling you. There's that saturation that emerald cuts can give you. Then there's the brilliance and beauty that a round can give you with the saturation. You get both. We're not even going to do $17.77. Go ahead. Get them out the door. They're all one of a kinds. Let's get them out and make them $1,699 while they last. We've got 2 minutes with this wheel. Then it's going to be, let me know if you need to see something recap time. That's going to be, we have the 201. Actually, we have the 258 yellow diamond is still here. And then let me try on a few of these pieces. So I got to start here. I'm starting here with the big designer piece with all those hot pink. They roll and wrap and do this ribbon dance. I call it the ribbon dance. There's a river dance. That's not this. This is a ribbon dance. Take a look at this. I mean, that is spectacular. Actually, I might even do it the other way where you have almost the knot at the base and then the top at the top. So let me show you just, I'll switch it around. This is really a fine line. They call these rubies, Jess, but it's more like a hot pink into a ruby. Yes. Which one? The Sphene I can. The Sphene I can change to any gold. Let's do that next. The Sphene is 1448, Jess. It's the 458. That one can be done in any gold you like. It's a big stone. It's an elongated oval, and it's got what not all Sphenes have, which is great clarity, great dispersion. Let me try that on next for you, Jess. That's going to be any gold you want. There are big individual diamonds doing the halo around it as well. And that's going to be, you know what? That's going to be the 458 with 67 points and the white diamonds around it. And see when that moves. It gets really rocking, right? You see it move and you see all the beautiful, brilliant rainbow colors. That is dispersion. That's what it's all about. So that's our 458. And that's got 67 points in VS diamonds around it. So that is going to be $16.99. Sphene is verifying. We've got our hot pinky in person. They look more red than they do on camera. On camera, they look more of like this magenta hot pink. And then we have a request for, hi, Philip. We've got a request for him. Because I also have, I don't know what the request was, but I also have some 10 karat plusers. 6 to 8. Good. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Jess, do you want the sphene? Verifying on the sphene. Let's do that too. Here's the ruby. That's going to be item number 2060. It's a 146. This is a Burma. I'll tell you, you don't see many that are this crystalline, this clean, this beautiful and bright. Come on. All I'm doing is cleaning the cloth here. But look at that beautiful ruby. Even when it's on the hand, you see how striking that clarity is. How the blue, I was talking about that blue glow that you see when this is up close. Take a look at this. I mean, wow. And then tanzanite, let's try that on next. Or the champagne. Which do you like? Champagne diamond? Champagne. It's a true champagne. Round, brilliant, 45 pointer. James, which one? Oh, questions? All right. Philip wanted to see 6 to 8. I've got a 6 to 8 tansy coming up in an oval. Okay, Philip, let's take a look at this. 6 to 8 carat tansy. I've got it. Wow. And it's red. It has got the red coming through loud and clear. Champagne, blue wing, hot pink sapphire rubies. And then we're verifying on those two right now as well. So I'll just come in a little closer. We'll take a nice look at those side by side if they're trying to make the decision here. The sphene. That's a real, you know, there will be other rubies, but there are very few sphenes left. Congratulations, that one's gone. The ruby, give us a call if you'd like that 146 pear shape with that gorgeous clarity. Let me show Philip's request here before we run out of time. Oh, everyone's going to be wanting this one. Everyone's going to want a piece of that tanzanite. But there is item number 1342, and that is stunning. There is a 7 carat 45 size to this stone. Look at the interesting way. It starts with the classic double halo, but then it's got this great overlapping detail. To create a wider band to the sides, it could have just been solid, or we made it more interesting with this woven style. It is a, not quite 17, but it's a 745, and it's also going to be 126 in diamonds. So very hefty diamond weight here. Philip's request, or anybody who wants it first on the phone lines, that's how we operate. So we have just 10 short minutes left in the show. So if you do have any last minute requests that you'd like us to get in here, or if there's something you'd like to see from the previous 3 hours, you let me know. We'll get it up here really quickly for you, and we will show you our last of the yellow diamonds because we still have a 258 yellow diamond that's here. So we'll show that for a last look. But the 745, great value coming your way. It's got a full carat 26. Most importantly, look at this on the hand. Really well. Just look at this, the size. It does. It looks more like a 17 carat, doesn't it? It really does. This is one big wow and look. Because I've seen enough of the 6 and the 7 and the 8 and the 10 carats to know that is facing up larger than a 745 traditionally does. And you're certainly getting a large diamond weight. And I've got a price tag of $69.99. But the way tanzanites are going out tonight, we're going to have to make this fit with the rest of the trend of the show. So it's not going to be $69.99. This is for one caller, obviously. 745 blue wing like this. I just love that band. Something a little different, but still got to be wide. I mean, we couldn't just put it on a skinny little band because then it would just like move, flop to one side or another, right? This has got to be anchored. It's a big ring, so it's got to be anchored properly with the right foundation of gold beside it. Look at that detail. Tell you what, not 69. We got 9.5 minutes, so we got to go. Does anyone love it so far? Special request item here. Bringing out the big one, but without the big price tag. Not 69, not 59, not 49, not even 39.99. One caller only. It's a huge stone. There's a ton of diamond weight. We'll do it right now for $3,888 right now. That is a superstar price, $38.88. Wow, that's it. And we'll show, yes, you can change the gold color as well. You sure can. Thank you. Thank you. Anything good there? Okay. Is this one gone? Should we make sure it's official? Or, I mean, I don't want to do, I've done it tonight already where I've said so, but it wasn't really, so I don't want to do that.
I'll deal with it.
All right. James, I think, has got it, but you might want to check with your operator because we think. Oh, good. Was that a requester? Oh, how perfect. Well, that's not the name I had, though, on the Listen, that's not the first time I've messed up names, though. Well, thank you. Will you thank him for me personally through the phone? Thank you so much. Let me show you the 258 that's still here, because I do have a 2-carat 58 yellow diamond. And every other yellow diamond that I showed you in the big sizes are gone. So there is one here that's still a hue, and this is the color I love. I love the color of this stone.
It's true to size?
Yes, completely. Yes, completely true to size on this one. Oh, and James, speaking of ring sizes, remember that with every purchase you make, you guys are getting a new little handy dandy ring sizer, which is shipped out automatically with every order. What did I do with mine? Here it is. Yes, Jess? It's available. The round, oh, that one, that's available too. That was, item number is 1300, Jess, and it was $9.99. Do you want to see it again? Also, it's in any gold color you'd like. This is the ring sizer I'm talking about. If you did not hear my announcement on Wednesday, this is coming to you. It's like a zip tie, but it's got this, which is important. So you pop this around your finger. So you just see how it's flexible, and you just literally, and this is, I understand. Most of you know your ring size. However, you'd be surprised how many times we get questions. You put this on your finger, you pull it to where you're comfortable, and then bottom line is you need like 2 hands, you put it there, and it's going to tell you your ring size. This comes in particular handy, I must say, if you're like needing to find your ring size on your pinky or your thumb. So, or your right hand is different from your left hand, or you want to give it to a friend because they don't know the ring size, or your husband. How many times do I encounter that? Where ladies go, well, I want to surprise my husband with a gift, but I don't know his ring size. So, and they don't know where to start. So this is where you can, even like if you want to keep it a surprise, you just do it while he sleeps. You probably won't notice, right? Yes, Jess. The tansy with the demontoids. I've got it right here. It's item number 1300. Here's what it looks like on the hand, Jess. This is from earlier. This is a tanzanite that's actually a 240. And then it's got a Russian demontoid on each side. So it's a 3-stone ring, no diamonds in it, just the demontoids, which are even more rare. That's a 240, and then it's got 20 points, so 10 points on each side, and the Russian demontoid. That ring is $9.99. And it's great with our Wonder Ring too, I must say. So if you do want to add diamonds, you can with the unbelievable ring guard, the best of its kind. And that's $9.99. 1300 is the item number if you'd like to pick that up. That's available from a wheel that we had on earlier tonight. Much earlier, about 2 hours ago. So that's a great one to own. I'm going to show you with our last 5 minutes left. Does that help out, Jess? I'll show it up close too, Jess, if they want to see it one more time. Let's show this one right here. There's that same kind of color we just saw in that 745 oval, but this time with a 240 on the blue wing with the Russian demontoids. I mean, what a great combo, right? Neon and neon together. Neon and neon and neon together. So it's your, neon cubed right there. Yeah, that's a great one. $9.99. Any gold you want too. It's all white gold now, but you can choose what you want to do there. Thank you so much. I'm going to show you the 258 as a recap. We'll show you the 258 yellow cushion cut in 18K. That is a fantastic value. So we'll share that with you next. That's going to be item number 640. Take a look at, ooh, yeah. Here's the last of 3. I've had 3 yellow diamonds today of these big sizes. We had the 209, the 258, and the 301. This is the 258, so the medium of what I've shown you, but it's all 18 karat gold. It is two-tone. It is that 258, which is just we have no other size like it. We're either, 1 carat, 2 carat, or occasionally. Now I don't think we have anything over 3 now. I think we're sold out of anything over 3 now with the absence of the 301, and we had our 305 go out the other day. So yeah, I think our 3 carats are gone. That would make this the largest yellow diamond we have right now, but there is not a big price tag to go with it. at all. It's one of those values where we were just, we had one, everyone missed out. We had 5 people miss out. We brought out 2 more. I'm just trying to get all these yellow diamond values that we possibly can out the door. This one is a do not miss for a 258 size that is really unusual. And now I do believe our largest that we have. I have a 201 emerald cut that I haven't shown you yet, so that's also here. But I just want to get this one out the door because that glittering cut of the cushion modified with 18 karat solid gold, and it's got a carat 30 in the double halo in the diamond pave, and there's your finishing on the inside. This one is not even $10,000 tonight. Go figure that out. It is not even $99.99, or for that matter, it's not $89.99 either. We're doing this one right now for $8,888. Tiffany, any questions before we go? Any questions before we go? We are down to 3 minutes in the show. Thank you so much. 88.88 on a 258 and a carat 30. Let me try it on one more time. Trying it on. That's right. We've all got to say goodbye to James. We won't see him until Sunday. Yes. Yeah, the 201 emerald cut. You got it. Let's show it. It's also a VS stone, as an emerald cut should be. Here's the 201. This one, wow. And this one's going to be a little bit less. It needs polishing on the band, but that's something we do automatically after we size it. It's item number 139. 2 minutes left in the show. Perfect time to show you an 18 karat gold ring with a 201 emerald cut, fancy yellow VS diamond. It's as it is. It's 81 points and diamonds around it. Same concept in the setting style, but the lines of the diamonds follow the lines of the emerald cut yellow in the center. And that one is going to be, wow. Wow, $74.99, the sweet spot of pricing as low. That is as low as a 2 carat gets, is right there. They don't get any lower than that. That is the price that when we go there, they really go. Like, they go quickly. They don't stick around. Take a look at this on the hand. Here we go. This is the beautiful emerald cut for you. $74.99 only. I know that price tag always finds the 2 carat plusers a home, but this is an emerald cut. First we've seen of its kind tonight. We've had a lot of beautiful cushion cuts, but this is the only emerald cut we have in a 2 carat plus size, and you are looking at it for $74.99. Back up close. We got 1 minute left. Don't worry. If you feel like more shopping, you don't have to wait long. We have 12 hours until we're back shopping together again. So this is your formal invite or your informal invite to be with us tomorrow in the morning. If you're on the West Coast, 10 a.m. Pacific time, East Coast, 1 p.m. Eastern. And that's noon Central. So we'll see you guys back for what we affectionately call Hangover Saturday in 12 short hours. We have 3 beautiful hours of jewelry tomorrow morning. We have 3 amazing hours of jewelry Sunday morning. I hope you will join me all weekend long. These are shows you do not want to miss. So I'll see you guys back here bright and early in 12 short hours. I want to thank everyone so much for joining us and shopping with us tonight. Thank you. We think the world of you guys, and we want to welcome all of our new shoppers as well. And from all of us here at TVON, I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you back here in the morning.